2,055. And hello, everyone. I'm Jim Simpson. Let us put it further in perspective. The last time West Virginia won, a factory worker with 2 children and a wife took home after taxes $72.50. The last time West Virginia won, well, you could get a used car for about $400, coffee for 79 cents a pound, and porterhouse steak for 89 cents a pound. This is the crusade for the Mountaineers. And Paul McGuire, the question is, will the crusade end tonight? Will they knock off Penn State? They are the slight favorites.
Emotions are high here. Believe me, we left the hotel 3.5 hours before the game started. We were in a traffic jam that usually takes about 5 minutes to get here. Took us 45. When I look at this game, West Virginia, they have some people hurt in the defensive secondary, Jim. But if this would have happened 2 years ago, they would have said, we don't have a chance. But their backup people are excellent people. So they feel that in this game, that they have a chance, and I also feel that this game is going to come down to a field goal, and if I wanted a field goal kicker on my team, it would be Paul Woodside.
And I'll tell you another thing. I think that it'll be won by a big play. We don't know who is going to win, but stand by, because coming up is the crusade for West Virginia, and for Joe Paterno, he has never lost. He's beaten them 18 times in a row. Tonight's blowout at Morgantown is brought to you by Bud Light, the less-filling light beer with the first name and taste. By Olympic gold and silver coins from the U.S. Treasury, the holiday gift of lasting value. And by the Armed Forces, it's a great place to start. We'll meet the coaches, Don Nehlen and Joe Paterno, in just a moment. Penn State, West Virginia has drawn 10 bold scouts to watch tonight's game. And let us talk now about Joe Paterno. He said a very un-Paterno-like thing earlier this week. He said, we have the makings of a great ball club. How great? He said, well, to be great, we've got to win against West Virginia.
I'm anxious to see our team play tonight because I think playing in Mountaineer Stadium tonight, a lot of enthusiasm with a crowd that's very enthusiastic for the home team. We got to come in here and play well, play a lot of poise, and if we can handle them and go home with a win, I think we're on our way to being a really fine football team and someday a great team.
You know, it's nice to hear Joe Paterno after 19 years as a head coach say, I want to see my team play tonight. You know, and they know, he knows that if this team wins, they can be great. He said they'll be #1 in 2 years. If they lose, it could break a young team.
On the other hand, Don Nehlen's team knocked off Doug Flutie in Boston College last week. A very emotional high for his team. And the question is, can they play with the same kind of emotion tonight?
Well, there's no question about it. The Boston College game was a very emotional, physical football game. However, we have a great opportunity here at West Virginia to become one of the better football teams in the country if we would be able to defeat Penn State. And Penn State we haven't defeated for so long. I think I was in diapers the last time. So if my football team's not ready to play, then something's wrong with them. We're just masquerading as a football team.
You know, talking to Don Nehlen yesterday, Jim, this man has so much confidence in his football team, it is scary.
Well, I tell you what, the coaches have done what they can do. Their plan is in place. Now there remains to be the game to be played. And of course, it is the players who play them. And when we come back, we'll meet the players. In a moment, you'll be seeing Penn State and West Virginia. In a moment, you will meet the players. But there was another college major upset in football today. And for the story, let's go to SportsCenter and Tom Meade.
Thank you, Jim Simpson. You've all heard the score around the nation today. The shocker in a day of upsets in college football. Oklahoma losing to the Kansas Jayhawks in Lawrence, Kansas for the first time in 20 years. The final score, 28-11. They're dancing in the streets of Lawrence, Kansas, and we have the highlights just in for you. Lawrence, Kansas, second quarter, 3-0 Oklahoma, but Kansas with the ball. Jayhawk quarterback Mike Norseth connecting with Tom Quick. Down the left sideline, 55-yard bomb that sets up the first Jayhawk touchdown. Next play from the 1-yard line. A reserve running back by the name of Lynn Williams leaps up and over the pile in for the touchdown, 7-3 Jayhawks. Midway now in the second quarter, Dodge Schwartzberg booting the first of 4 field goals on the day, 10-3 Kansas at the half. Third quarter, Jayhawks leading 13-3. Milt Gardner blocks an Oklahoma University punt. It goes out of the end zone for a safety, 15-3. The Jayhawks are rolling. Fourth quarter, the back-breaking play of the day in Lawrence. Troy Aikman, who had to play in reserve of Danny Bradley, who's the Sooners' #1 quarterback, missed the game with an injury. His pass is picked off by Wayne Ziegler. He returns it all the way. What effort! A 62-yard interception return. The final score in Lawrence, Kansas. Kansas beating our #1 team in our ESPN poll, Oklahoma, by a count of 28-11. If we have anything like the highlights of that game tonight in Morgantown, the town may not be around by the time the sun comes up tomorrow morning. It should be a great football game next live on ESPN. Let's go back to Mountaineer Field in Morgantown and Jim Simpson and Paul McGuire. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Tom. Super report. Big upset today, and our hats off to SportsCenter for following not only collegiate football, but football around the country as well as other sports. But now, let us get to the subject of tonight's game. Penn State and West Virginia. Make no mistake, Penn State is young, but Penn State is good. Let us meet some of their players. A big plus for the Nittany Lions, the return of quarterback Doug Strang, who missed last week against Syracuse because of a shoulder injury. They'll need the seniors' leadership because, after all, West Virginia is coming off that upset win over Boston College. We asked him, what about playing this team with an emotional high?
West Virginia is going to be a very emotional team coming into this game. They came off a big win against Boston College last week, and I think it's going to add that much more to the ball game. We played our best games this year when we've been emotional. It's going to be a night game under the lights, and it's going to be televised. So I think that much emotion added to the ball game is going to make it more exciting.
Another offensive plus for Penn State. DJ Dozier is back. He missed 3 games this season so far. Rushed last week against Syracuse for 158 yards. Now, DJ Dozier can catch the ball. He blocks well, runs outside well. But I think the most impressive thing about DJ Dozier is the fact that he likes to run over people and can do that. He is a strong, strong offensive back for Penn State. Defensively, 2 people that Don Nederland of West Virginia said that they feared most in the Penn State defense. Shane Conlon is one of them, number 31. This man is a fine blitzing linebacker, but he also can cover out in the flat. You'll see it right here, and when he hits you, you go down in a hurry. Shane Conlon, excellent football player.
The other defensive back, Paul, is from your old town of Youngstown, Ohio. That is Michael Zordich, the strong safety or the hero. A year ago, the Nittany Lions defense was porous. This year's playing very well. We asked Mike, what is the big difference between this year's defense at Penn State and last year's defense?
I think the big difference in our defense compared to last year's is during last spring, we all came together and made a commitment that we wanted to bring our defense back to Penn State caliber. And we've been trying to stick to that commitment, and so far so good, and hopefully this week we continue with our good defensive efforts.
We've been talking big play all night long. For Penn State, watch DJ Dozier.
And now, let us meet the Mountaineers of West Virginia. They're waiting for them to play. Let's meet the players. They have a big play man, of course, in Drury. You'll meet him. But a lot is going to be up to their quarterback tonight to keep it going against an improving Penn State defense. The Mountaineers of West Virginia. West Virginia's quarterback Kevin White has a big job against Penn State under any circumstances, but his defensive unit will not start 3 of its 4 defensive backs due to injury. And with so many defensive players hurt, we asked Kevin White, is there more pressure on the offense than you?
Well, naturally, when you lose, some starters on the defense, that means that people on the team have to pick up for the players who are missing. And, that puts a bigger burden on the offense, naturally, because the defense is without some of their best players. But something new at West Virginia this year, I think, is the depth we have. And a couple of years ago, if we would have had these injuries, we'd be in serious trouble. But now, with the quality replacements we have, I think everything will be just fine on defense.
Here's a man that will take the pressure off the defense, Willie Drury. He is 3rd in the nation in kickoff returns, 31.1 yard average, 1 for a touchdown. 7th in the nation in punt returns. And this punt return right here is for a touchdown. That's against Pittsburgh. But Willie Drury is also a starting wide receiver for the West Virginia team. He is a fine football player.
Another offensive threat is John Gay, junior tailback. Ask any offensive back about an offensive line, and he'll say, that's the most important thing. I'd love to have one. Well, John Gay does have one. We asked him about that great offensive line that's in front of him.
Well, that gives me great determination because I know that my offensive line is going to do anything they can to get the job done up front there. And in my opinion, they're probably one of the best offensive lines in the country. And with Ronnie Wolfley there, me and him are really close, and he's probably the best fullback I've ever seen play the game. By the way, he can do everything. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball, but the main thing he can do is he can block. And he blocks like nobody else I've ever seen in my life. And it's just an honor that I can run behind those guys.
With Penn State and West Virginia so evenly matched up, this game may come down to a field goal. And if it was going to come down to a field goal, I would like to have Paul Woodside on my side. All-American Paul Woodside. They say he can hit the ball from 60 yards out. When we talk big play West Virginia, you talk Willie Drury. But I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Simpson. If he weighs 165 pounds, I weigh 110.
I'll tell you one thing. If you weigh 110, you got the skinniest Halloween costume I ever saw. Halloween is not until next week, but it's trick-or-treat time here at Mountaineer Stadium in Morgantown, West Virginia. The witches are flying, the goblins are out, and it may not be trick-or-treat, but you're in for a treat when we come back with Penn State and West Virginia from Morgantown. The crowd is ready, and so are we for Penn State and West Virginia. West Virginia won the toss and will receive, and therefore Massimo Manca will kick it off. And the man he does not want to get the ball is Willie Drury. Number 3, remember, in the nation in returning kickoffs, better than 31 yards per return, and one of 93 earlier this year. They've been waiting, especially West Virginia, 10 bowl scouts in the stands from 10 different bowls, and there's the respect they show Drury as they kick the ball along the ground, but Willie picks it up anyway and gets out across the 30-yard line. So it will be Kevin White, number 14, John Gay, 46, Ron Wolfrey, 36 in the backfield. Your wide receivers, Drury, 48, Gary Mullen, number 1, your tight end, Todd Fisher, number 80, Joe Zwiak and Jolliffe are the tackles, Barrows and DeJarnette are the guards, and Bill Legg at center. The defense in a moment. Right now, Mullen goes wide to the left, and Drury comes to the right. And knocking down Drury is the quarterback, White, and he throws the ball and completes the pass despite the fact he knocked down Drury. Incredible play. And the man who caught it was Todd Fisher.
Well, we knew that West Virginia, they felt that they had to throw the ball on Penn State just to loosen them up a little bit right at the beginning of the game.
Ball at the 48-yard line. Incredible that he knocked down Drury and still found his tight end. Now he hands the ball to John Gay, and Gay gets into Penn State territory. Let's set that defense quickly. Dan Morgan, 59, Mike Russo, 67, Todd Moles, 63, Bob White, 34, the front 4. Your linebackers in there, good ones. Shane Conlon, 31, Carmen Mastantonio is 84, and Don Graham, 53. Your corners, Chris Sidner, 27, Lance Hamilton, 45, and your safeties, Michael Zordich, 43, and Ray Eisen, 22. Harvey Smith has come in as a settle with Mullen with the play. It is second down and 5, and now John Gay again carrying the ball, and Gay gets down to about the 44, and that is all before he is knocked down.
Take a look at the fullback. That's Ron Wolfley, and let me just say he's from Orchard Park, New York, right around my hometown. But just take a look at the block he makes on the outside, and that's number 45, Lance Hamilton.
And also Carmen Mastantonio. And now it is third down and 3 from the 45. No score early in the game. And Kevin White rolling out, looking to throw. Is he going to run? He's a good runner and may have the first down at the 42-yard line. Dragged down there by Mike Russo, but may have the first down. Also, Zordich was in on the tackle, but the question is, did he make it?
Zordich, number 43. He is the hero man. Now watch, as soon as he sees run, his job now is to fill. It was supposed to be a pass. He has to hang back, but he comes up and stops White. Does he make it? He has to get inside of the 42. I think he's got it by the nose of the ball.
Kevin White did not have a good first half against Boston College. They booed him here a week ago, but then he turned around in the second half. And he's run for a first down here in the first half tonight. The Mountaineers of West Virginia are 6-1. They went up to Penn State last year to play Penn State as a pick-em ball game. Final score, Penn State 41 and West Virginia 23. Don Nehlen has done an outstanding job here since coming over from Bowling Green. And now Harvey Smith is the man widest to the left. On first down from the 42. White hands it off to John Gay. Gay's got room on the side, and there's a good play by Zordich right there. The strong safety, Michael Zordich, number 43 out of Youngstown, another one of your hometowns, came up to make the stop.
He also got some help in there. I think that's number 16, Cobb. But watch Zordich now. Remember, he's the hero man. They're trying to block him downfield with Brown, number 19, but Zordich gets away from Brown. And there is the man, Cobb, coming up, number 16, to cut Gay's feet out from under him.
Second down and 6. The ball is on the 37 of Penn State. Sustained drive. They send Wayne Brown wide to the left. They bring out Mullen to the right. Wolfley has not carried the ball yet. Joe Willie here. White back to throw. White with the time and throws. That's Gay out of the backfield. Gay inside the 20-yard line down to the 15. The Mountaineers are off to a quick start.
Jim, at the bottom of the field, right below us, Gary Mullen was out there clapping his hands, trying to tell White that he's open. But take a look at, here's the fake to Gay, and when he goes over the middle, there are no linebackers there. Gay gets the ball, picks up the first down. He's almost at the 15-yard line. And look at the moves of Gay. He is also a big play man.
23-yard pickup. Remember, Penn State has not allowed a touchdown in the last 2 games. Joe Paterno has to be upset. Drury back in the ballgame. White to Gay. Good play over there. Tremendous play. That was Lance Hamilton, the cornerback, and tossed him for a 4-yard loss back near the 20.
Number 36, Ron Wolfley, does not get the block on Hamilton right there. If he knocks him down, there may be a shot to the outside, but Hamilton makes a super play for about a 4-yard loss.
The biggest defensive play of the young night for Penn State. 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and nearly 4 minutes has gone by, and West Virginia's had it the whole time. Second down. Kevin White. And in trouble. This time White loses more. Stepped up in the pocket, looked as though he was going to run. And Maschantonio, number 84, one of the tacklers in there. And it looked as though Mike Russo was the other.
Maschantonio is the man that makes the play, but Shane Conlon, number 31, rushed from the outside and forced White up into the middle of the field, into the Penn State defense.
If you're going to do something big, you usually do it with Willie Drury. He's just checked in the ball game. His number is 48. He is coming out as a flanker to the right. Now steps up to the line of scrimmage. Still on the right side. Mullen is outside of him. Curved down and long. Better than 15 yards. There's the throw to Willie Drury. And I don't think he's got the first down. It'll be 4th down and a few, but he was wide open.
He was wide open. Shane Conlon was a linebacker, got stuck inside, was supposed to drop off and get in front of Willie Drury right here. Now watch. Zordich moves away. See, Conlon 31, he was supposed to be there. Willie Drury catches the ball, stumbles. He had a touchdown.
4th down and about 3 to go. And they're not looking field goal. Not when you haven't beaten them in 28 years. Wolfley carrying the ball, and Wolfley's going to be stopped shy of the first down, and Penn State will take over. Don Graham, number 53, led the linebacker. 9:38 to go, first quarter, and there's no score. Penn State's got the ball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jeep Corporation. There's a feeling you can get only in a Jeep. This is second down. Dozier carried the ball for 4 yards on first down. Ball across the 10, and now a whistle blows. And I may have taken too much time. We'll wait. You will never believe this holiday weekend with Halloween coming up who that man is there. He is, promotion, he is our referee, and his name is Vincent Price. Not the actor who's so cruel and mean and scary. And he is working with Ronald Clages, Sanford Rivers, Paul Ty, John Tierney, Fred DiFilippo, John Green. That's
dead ball, illegal procedure.
Second down at 11. Joe Paterno has never lost to this club, but look at his overall total, 175 to 40. Dozier and Smith in the backfield. Dozier the tailback naturally. Ball on the 7-yard line. That man's got it again. Dozier, and doesn't get much. Doesn't get much at all. That was Scott Dixon who came up first of all to knock him down. Defensively, Jeff Lucas, a sophomore. David Grant, a freshman. Brad Hunt, a freshman. The front three. Then Scott Dixon, 59. Dave Preston, 38. Matt Smith, 50. Fred Smalls, 30, the linebackers. And 3 of the 4 defensive backs are hurt. So Andrew Jones, 6. Larry Holly, 9. Rich Rodriguez, 23. All making a start tonight, along with the only regular who's a freshman, Stacy Smith, number 4. And this is third down and 12 from the 6. whistle blows again.
Jim, that may be delay a game because I think Strang, when he went up to the line of scrimmage, he looked, and it looked like West Virginia, they had 9 people on the line of scrimmage. It is delay a game. Strang was checking off, and with this crowd, it's almost impossible to hear anything down on that field, and he got a delay a game penalty.
Edrington and Seiberling. Tight end. And now it is 3rd down. And about 15 from the 4-yard line. They've got to get the ball out across the 18 for the first down. So Strang from his own end zone has a man out there, throws it out there, and it is incomplete. Intended for Herb Bellamy, and they're going to have to kick the ball away to West Virginia. And if that's not bad enough, they're kicking it to that man, Willie Drury.
And I can promise you they've been working on a thing this whole week. Bruno has been working on, and Joe Paterno told us that try to hang the ball up, give up some yardage, but make sure you get hang time so your team can get down on him.
9-man front. They want to set up high, long punt. Drury backs up to the 44. He's got spit down. He goes. Good play down there by the Nittany Lions. And the man who made the tackle was Chris Collins, the linebacker. No score midway, first quarter. Well, Paul, last time West Virginia had the ball, they went on 4th down for the first down deep in Penn State territory. It did not work out, and here they come again.
Well, I kind of agree with the play because all of a sudden Don Nehlen has confidence in his defense. That's what he showed there. If they don't make it, they pinned him in. They get field position again. They did that.
From the 41, John Gay carries the ball and is smothered. You can see up top number 57, but it was the man by the name of Mike Russo, number 67, who was down at the bottom, who made it go. A pickup of a yard. It is 2nd down and 9. There's John Gay. He scored the winning touchdown against Boston College on a 5-yard burst last week. But they credit that West Virginia defense, which just stopped Penn State with their sacks of Doug Flutie. Wayne Brown goes wide to the left, and Gary Mullen comes to the right. No score, 7.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Fake to Gay. Kevin White has a man wide open. Mullen, he's got the ball, and down he goes with Cobbs making the stop at the 16-yard line. And Kevin White is right on target tonight.
Jim, this is the perfect pass. Now, first of all, they are doubling up, supposed to be doubling up downfield on Mullen. And what happens, Cobb, number 16, is playing too far off right there. You see him there. And number 22, who is Isom, he doesn't get there either. And Mullen just split the gap.
26-yard pickup. Drury is in. Flank to the left. And Mullen is outside of him. And Todd Fisher now sets up on the left side. First down from the 16. Don Gay carrying the ball again, and Gay straight up the middle. And they're very proud of that Penn State defensive line and linebackers. But Joswiak, Barrows, Legg, DeJarnette, and Jolliffe are doing a job on him at the moment.
Here goes Gay up the middle. Now, you got Legg, Burrows, and DeJarnette up there. They're blocking very well. And you also see number 36, Ron Wolfley, downfield a little bit late. But that time, West Virginia went to a triple formation. They had 2 wide receivers and a tight end on one side. Moved the defense over.
Ball is on the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 3. That is Mullen in motion. And here's Gay again saying, give it to me up the middle again. And he's got the first down at the 1. Isom made the saving tackle. But West Virginia has found a spot these last 2 plays for John Gay to run.
I wouldn't believe that you can run up the middle on Penn State like this, but they are. Just take a look at the blocking. Scott Burrows, number 54, gets an excellent block. He's into the secondary, he being Gay. He's down to the 2-yard line. They're getting ready to score.
Well, I'll point out again, no touchdown scored against Penn State the last 2 games. This is West Virginia's second chance, and we've got 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Go right up the middle again.
This time, Wolfley. From 2 yards out, and West Virginia comes out smoking.
Ron Wolfley Wolfley, he goes between Scott Burrows, 54, 77, Brian Joswiak. Take a look at it. They're going right to the left, right up the middle. There's excellent blocking at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. And there is Ron Wolfley from Orchard Park, New York, scoring a touchdown.
And Paul Woodside comes on with Suprick to hold. This young man is an All-American kicker. Well, he does what comes naturally for him. 5:55 to go. First quarter, 7-0. The Mountaineers lead.
Next Saturday, halfback Jody Simmons leads the Air Force attack against arch-rival Army. The Commander-in-Chief Trophy is on the line, live next Saturday.
The beast of the East, West Virginia, hopes that this is the moment that they've been waiting since 1955 for. Woodside to kick off. Kevin Woods, number 2. Ray Eisen, 22, the deep man. A flag on the play, and the ball will go out of bounds in any event. Could be offside, and it could also be that the 5 yards were out of bounds on the kickoff.
2 penalties. All right, let's take a look at the replay. Look at the center. That's leg in there. Excuse me, that's Kaiser is in there, not leg. They're all American. And there's Wolfley going over the top, but he went between Scott Burrows and Joswiak, number 77 and 54.
Well, wasn't Bill Legg having some problems? So Kessler, the senior out of Ligonier, Pennsylvania, replacing him?
Exactly. Legg had a nerve pinch in his arm. Leg in his arm. Not fine. And the doctor said at the beginning of the week that he may be out for the entire season. Then they got good news yesterday saying that the medicine that they had taken in the shoulder had helped, and he should be able to play. We'll have to take a look at it.
5-yard penalty, and so Woodside will now kick off again. Crowd is alive, isn't it? And this is taken by one of the up men, and he's going to do a good job. They kicked it away from Kevin Woods. He lost the football for the moment. Dozier was the man fielding it. And look at this. Dozier fumbled it. And now they said, no, he didn't. And the crowd reacts.
The ground,
look at that.
The ground cannot, I know, Don, it's a shame, but the ground cannot cause a fumble.
Yes, but what got them, one of the officials said it was a fumble.
All right, here comes D.J. Dozier up the middle. He's going to take a pop there. Now, just take a look. That's a fumble. I'm sorry. And they are right at West Virginia, because when Dozier was coming down, he was hit by Rodriguez, number 23, and the ball popped out.
Well, Penn State's got the ball at the 32, their best field position of the night. They're down by 7. Hamilton, the man in motion. And Dozier gets the ball again, and Dozier's not going very far. They're just not moving West Virginia offensively or defensively. Scott Dixon came up to make the stop. They're not moving them very far at all. Matter of fact, chalk up a half-yard loss on the play and call it second down, and Joe Paterno has to be worried. Remember, he's not thinking that he's never lost to them. He's thinking 1984. He doesn't want to lose, period. And he knows he's got a good young team. Out of a traveling squad of 71, 51 Penn Staters are either freshmen or sophomores. But it's second down and 11 to go. And Strang, who did not play last week, is forced to throw if he can get the ball away, and does get the ball away across the way. And not nearly enough for the first down.
You think it's tough playing defensive end or tackle? Watch this. Now that man is 70 is Brad Hunt. And he's being blocked by Farrat, number 57, and just no place to go. And when you get double teamed, you've got problems.
Smith made the stop of the video. And it is third down and 6 to go. Now Herb Bellamy is wide to the right. Hamilton to the left. Rocky Washington on starting tonight at flanker. And they need 6 yards. Strang setting up to Dozier, and boy, was that read well by Van Richardson. Dozier bounces off some people, but he's thrown for a loss. Van Richardson read that beautifully, number 37. You can see Larry Holly put him down, but Richardson calls the whole play.
Watch Richardson. We'll follow him the whole way. Here he comes. He goes right by Perrott, number 54. He goes back into Dozier. He doesn't make the tackle, but look at, he gives his friends time to get there. Hulley, number 9, is the guy that finishes Dozier off.
Now John Bruno's got to kick away to Drury again. Last time, he had a 10-yard return. This time he gets the ball away. Drury inside his own 20 at the 19. And he makes a little bit happen to get the ball across the 31-yard line. 3:30 to go. First quarter, 7-0 West Virginia. And the Mountaineers have the ball back again. They have looked good tonight. Seven to nothing. And the last time, well, that's not unusual. That is Brad Hunt, a freshman. Several other players along the offensive line have that Mohawk-type haircut. But that number 70 is a pretty good number. A fellow by the name of Sam Huck wore it. And he played on the last team to beat Penn State for West Virginia. First down at the 31. Mountaineers leading. Fake to Gay going up the middle, and they throw the ball to Gay coming across the middle. And he's got a first down in midfield. Good play. White faked to Gay. Didn't give it to him. He ran straight up the middle. No linebacker. No one covered him. And so White delivered it on the money.
All right, this is the same thing they ran the last series of downs. Now watch, so you're going to see the fake to Gay. He goes back. Bauer, number 35, is a linebacker. He is supposed to come up. Watch how late Bauer is right there. Misses Gay. When he does, Gay picks up another 10 yards.
First down at the 50, and things are looking good at the moment for West Virginia, leading by 7. They send Wayne Brown to the left and Gary Mullen to the right. Goal scouts here. There is Wolfley, and he goes nowhere. He is back down by Bauer. And they continue on back with a little help from Roger Alexander. Well, Wolfley has the 2-yard touchdown run, the only touchdown, the only score of the game thus far, with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Now Willie Drury's coming back. Penn State fears, and feared before the game, Willie Drury. But the way West Virginia's playing, there's a lot more to the Mountaineers than Willie Drury. Drury comes to the right, and Gay, a running back, goes to the left, leaving Wolfley the only setback. With White rolling this way, he can run if he wants and not go very far. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And Roger Alexander was one of the men who met him, along with Mike Garrett, the senior tackle, number 99. Well, now West Virginia, for the first time, is faced with third down and very long. From their own 47.5, they need 12 yards for the first. Drury comes out. Brown comes in. The most success, all of the success, throwing the ball by Kevin White has been to Mullen, or Gay across the middle, or Fisher across the middle. And now he's going to go down. Looked to run up and never saw the trailing man at all, who was Bob White, who gets his 4th sack of the year, the defensive end, number 34. And now for the first time tonight, Steve Superick will have to come in and kick the ball away.
Jim, on a third down and long situation, you really should not run a play-action pass, because what that does, you know the defensive line they're going to be rushing, gives them time to get to the quarterback.
Ray Isom, Kevin Woods go back. That's Isom in your picture there. And Superick averaging 41.5 yards per kick. He's standing on his own 32. Low snap, but the rush is not on. Line drives it. This is Isom in a crowd of folks. It doesn't get back to the 15-yard line. 7-0, 53 seconds to go. Penn State's got the ball, however. Now, next Saturday, it is Armed Forces Day, Service Academy Day here on ESPN. First of all, Notre Dame and Navy at noon Eastern time. Notre Dame trying to turn things around. Navy came away with a tie today with Pittsburgh. And then Air Force idle this weekend against Army. And that'll be at West Point. And Paul and I'll be at the Academy on the Hudson next Saturday night. Armed Forces Day, Armed Service Academy Day here on ESPN. First down from the 14, Penn State. Dozier hasn't gotten on track tonight. Nobody on Penn State's offense has gotten on track tonight. And the ball is put up in the air for grabs. If they turn around and look at it, they do, and intercept. That's Rodriguez. Kevin White was really rushed. put the ball up for grabs. I should say Strang was really rushed, put the ball up for grabs, and Rodriguez came down with it. Almost like a punt, it went so high.
Jim, he didn't put it up for grabs. Fred Smalls, I think, is the guy that hit him. Hit Strang. He hits him just as he's getting ready to throw the ball. Look to the left of your screen. Is that 30? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. He hit him just as the ball went up. It looked like Rodriguez could fair catch the ball. Watch it coming down.
Perfect spiral.
Rodriguez kept his eye on the ball. They have good field position.
From the 41 of Penn State, here comes West Virginia again. First quarter's almost over. They've dominated it, but they've gotten a little stronger. Shown there on the run by John Gay as he picks up a yard. Roger Alexander, who did not start, but they think the world of him, a junior out of Riverdale, Maryland, number 95, made the stop. And less than a half a minute to go in this first quarter. So thus far, the Mountaineer fans have reason to be happy. Remember, a week ago against Boston College, second half, they were trailing 20-6 and still won it. So they got great belief in their team, but more importantly, their team has great belief in their team.
Yeah, I certainly do. I like to see a little shot here. You got triple formation on one side, single receiver out to this side.
Brown and Mullen to the left, Rory to the right, and White to throw. The blitz is on, gets the ball away over the middle. Todd Fisher, the tight end, and he picks up several yards, and it is third down and about 5 from the 37. The first quarter is over. It belongs to the Mountaineers. 3 quarters to go, 7-0 West Virginia. Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. We begin the second quarter. In the first quarter, West Virginia had 127 total yards. Penn State, 7.
Defense.
Third down and 5 from the 36, West Virginia. Wolfley trying to get it, being dragged, and may have the first down. Very close to it, and I do believe he's got it.
Jim, you want to see strength in your legs. Watch Wolfley here. He's supposed to go up outside, inside. He breaks up outside. That is Sean Conlon, their best linebacker. He cannot control him. Wolfley may have the first down. He's got to get the ball almost to the 31-yard line. I think he has it again by the nose of the ball. That little extra effort, that little drag, might have picked up the first down.
Wolfley, a senior out of Orchard Park, New York, and he's got the first down. We gave you the total, 127-7 in total yards. Absolutely dominating even in the time of possession. Ball is at the 31-yard line. A lot of bad things have been said about Jerry Faust and his program at Notre Dame this year. They've been struggling, but they went down to LSU where it's tough for anybody to win. LSU called by many the best of the Southeastern Conference, and Notre Dame won today. And stand by Navy here on ESPN next Saturday.
You know how tough it is to win down there in Baton Rouge?
Mullen, the man in motion on first down. Gay, does he run into a stone wall? You can see Mike Garrett up top, but it's the man down at the bottom who made the play, and you can see who it is. Number 46, Don Giannetti, a junior out of Poland, Ohio. And it's second down and 10. Our score is 7-0.
You say Poland, Ohio?
That's right. That's outside of Youngstown.
That's where my brother Bernard lives.
Second down from a 30-yard line. Beautiful night for the spectator here. Temperature at game time near 70 degrees. Drury wide to the right. Mullen left. Up. Looked like Joswiak, the left tackle, number 7, started to stand up, and it was going to be second down. And just about 15.
Jim, you know you talk about penalties. This is a big penalty. That's a big penalty. When you're on a drive, and you've got a young team like West Virginia has, and you've really got a team like Penn State with only 7 total yards in the game so far on the run, these are stupid mistakes.
Not big penalties.
Not big penalties. They're mental errors. You can't make mental errors.
And the funny thing is that Don Nealon has the reputation on his team this year for not making mental errors. They're a well-coached team, but there was a slip up there. Brown wide to the right. Out of second down. Let's call it 14 as Mullen swings out of motion. There's Gay trying to get outside, and he's got blockers in front of him. He tries to keep on outside, and that's a good shoestring tackle made out there by Michael Zordich, the junior out of Youngstown. They call him the hero. Most people call him a strong safety.
Jim, all he had to do was stay behind his blockers. He had Wolfley out there with him, the fullback. Take a look at it. He's got 54 burrows there, and he breaks to the outside.
That cost him. It's 3rd down and 8 from the 29. 7-0. West Virginia, and they are on the drive. Drury is wide to the right. Now they give it to the up man. Wolfley's got the first down. Everybody thinking pass. Shane Conlon made the stop of Ron Wolfley, and the Mountaineers continue to take it to the Nittany line.
And that's a quick trap right up the middle. The first guy through is the fullback, Ron Wolfley, number 36. And this is the trap. There's Joswiak. Now his job, he goes right through, and he's supposed to get the linebacker. That's his job. He gets a piece of him. As long as he gets a piece of Alexander, that's all Wolfley needed.
Now Pat Randolph has replaced Gay in the backfield on the 24, and Wolfley carries the ball again down to about the 15. They'll mark it at the 16. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Mike Russo peeled back along with Todd Moles to make the stop. And now Harvey Smith comes in. They've used Drury, Brown, Mullen, and Smith, and they use them to shuttle in and out plays. So they're changing all the time. 2nd down from the 16. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Smith, wide left, Brown inside him. Now the tailback running for the first time is Pat Randolph, and he gets down to about the 13, and it'll be 3rd down and 3. And getting up again after the tackle is Roger Alexander, number 95.
See, in West Virginia, on that formation there, they're using a triple formation again. That's 2 wide receivers and a tight end to the same side. But what they're doing is taking one of the wideouts, which would be Brown, and they put him up on a line of scrimmage, which eliminates Todd Fisher, number 80, as a receiver. Then he can only be a blocker.
The success the Mountaineers have had is up the middle, whether throwing or running with the ball, and it's 3rd and 3. And White looking out here to the side, and oh, what a play! Intercepted intended for Mullen, and down the sideline comes Cobb. Duffy Cobbs is dragged down, and there's the first big play for Penn State. Cobbs had that read all the way, and he was so far off the receiver that Kevin White never saw it.
You don't throw this pass, and I'll tell you why you don't. You're on the right hash mark. You've got one receiver out here. No one else can take on a defender if he intercepts the ball. He's on the right hash mark. Watch it. He's got to throw almost the entire length of the field, width of the field, to get the ball out here to Mullen. When he does that, Cobb reads it, makes the reaction on the play, gets the interception, brings the ball down to the 37-yard line. That play should never have been called.
7-0 Penn State for the first time tonight in West Virginia territory. From the 37. Manoa is the fullback.
And short move, number 69, the right tackle.
Now he is a senior. And it's going to be 2nd down and 15. I say he is a senior. Most of them are up there, but they got a couple of sophomores on the other side, and it's the senior who made the mistake. Again, I'll point out, Paul, not as an excuse, but the fact that the crowd is so loud that it's tough to hear. Tough to hear.
Are they ever?
Rocky Washington is in and wide to the left. Bellamy to the right. Joe Paterno making some changes. A fake to Dozier. They throw the ball over on the far sideline, and Rocky Washington trapped the ball, they say. It is 2nd down and 15. Now remember, the West Virginia defense is without Mike Scott. Anthony Daniels, their leading tackler, and Travis Curtis, their free safety and 3rd leading tackler because of injury.
This pass is thrown out to Rocky Washington. Look at, he makes the move, got the defender beat, but look at how far underthrown the ball is. He has to come back. The ball does hit the ground. Excellent call by the official.
Washington again to the left and Bellamy to the right on 2nd down 15. Manoa and Dozier the setback. Dozier has not been a factor, but then Penn State hasn't had the ball that much. Now they give it to Dozier. Let's see what happens here, and not much. It's from the 42 to about the 39, and it's 3rd down and long. Fred Smalls has been a factor tonight and is again. And when we were away, after a punt, Smalls led the crowd, the West Virginia side, a little dance to get them all kept up, if that were necessary.
They don't need it. They've been here since noon.
Ball at the 39-yard line. It is 7-0 West Virginia. We do have 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. This is 3rd down and 12. And and the fans are on their feet. Strang running with the ball, now throwing with the ball. It's a bad throw. Rodriguez was coming, and Roy had to get rid of the ball. Fourth down.
Was Rodriguez coming? Rodriguez is the free safety. Now there's Smalls, number 30. He's coming from the backside, but the guy on the top side, watch 23. He'll come into your picture now. Strang had to get rid of the ball and threw it out of bounds.
And now Bruno will kick the ball away. That is not Drury, a deep man back there. Goes into the, well, hasn't gone into the end zone yet. That's going to be a big break on the 1-yard line. And West Virginia, for the first time, is in a hole, but they're on the top of the scoreboard, leading 7-0. Tonight's game brought to you by the 4,200 investment executives of Paine Webber and more than 285 offices nationwide. Thank you, Paine Webber. Nittany Lions from the Nittany Mountains in here, but thus far it's been the Mountaineers who've done much of the roaring, but now from the 2-yard line. Difficult situation for Kevin White with only one setback. And he gives it to that one setback, Wolfley, and he gets maybe a yard.
If I was Wolfley, I'd say, wait a minute. If we're coming out from the 2-yard line,
check that was Pecan.
All right, Pecan. If we're coming out from the 2-yard line, give me some help back here because they know I'm the only guy back here that can carry the ball.
Chris Pecan has replaced Wolfley down there, number 39, out of Uniontown, Pennsylvania. That's just his 9th carry of the year. Randolph is the other back that's now come in. Pecan is the fullback, and Randolph is back in, and he's got the football, and he's not going very far, is he? Up to about the 5.5-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down. And as a flag gone down, they're cheering as though someone got a face mask or piled on. Either one of those things, and Penn State will let him off the hook.
Oh, you don't do that.
Bill Legg, we did not see him a little while ago. Penalty against Penn State. The Nittany Lions on this penalty have let West Virginia out of the hole.
Jim hits his right arm that he hurt. Now watch when Legg throws the ball. He can't even get his arm up over his shoulder, and he's saying it's just not working that well. Now what they need him for, though, is the long snaps on punts and field goals.
Personal foul when you had them 3rd down and 6 inside their 10. Goes down into one of those dumb problems that you're talking about. Bill Legg still trying to snap, but West Virginia has pulled itself out of a hole. That's the big story. First down from the 21.
Oh, they moved.
They did move. They did move. And now, two teams that normally do not make mistakes are beginning to make some.
Well, if you hadn't won a game here or against Penn State in 28 years, you'd be a little nervous too, wouldn't you?
Well, that makes it first down on 15 and moves the ball back inside the 20 as Wayne Brown comes into the play and Drury comes out. This game, if you just joined us, has been all West Virginia. Penn State had one big break when Cobbs intercepted the ball.
First down.
That took it all the way down to the 37-yard line, but they couldn't do a thing with it. Now West Virginia's got it again in their worst field position of the game. That is Randolph. Randolph, shoestring tackle across the way by Michael Zordich, the hero, the strong safety. That's what Randolph has done this year. Filling in now for John Gay. One running play after you said he went outside his tackler, John Gay left the game, whether for that reason or Don Nealon's just normal procedure plan of substitution.
They like to interchange the backs, especially the tailbacks, Gay and Randolph.
It is 2nd down and 10. Kevin White still with the ball. Kevin White puts it out here. Todd Fisher knocked down immediately by Duffy Cobbs. And it's 3rd down and short. Near the 28-yard line. They've got to get the ball almost to the 32 for the first down.
All right. Kevin White setting up, Jim. Here he comes back. If it is a play-action pass, it really isn't much of one. No, there's a short fake, but he's rolling out. He sets up, sets his target. Look how he squares his body up to the field. When he does that, he gets a better look at the field, and he gets all the strength of his arm behind him.
Third and 4, 7-0, West Virginia. That's Smith in motion. And White, handoff, trying to get outside, and he's not going to do it. Not going to do it. A missed block on the far side there by Fisher, the flanker out there, and that enabled Cobb to come up and make the stop.
Well, Chris Collins, number 38, is a linebacker. Watch what he does. He strings it to the outside. He makes Randolph move. See, when he comes up, even though he doesn't make the play, it enables Cobbs, his corner man, to come up and make the tackle and save him from getting a first down.
Superick to kick the ball away. He's standing on his own 16. The deep men, Kevin Woods 2, Ray Eisen 22. Domination of West Virginia. Oh my, what a kick. Driving Kevin Woods back. He's going to let it go into the end zone, which is a big break for Penn State. 6:59 to go in the first half. West Virginia 7, Penn State nothing. Joe Paterno has made a move. Now, Doug Strang did not play against Syracuse because of a shoulder injury. Whether that is the reason or not, we do not know. But John Schaefer has come in. He played against Syracuse last week. He was the quarterback when they won 21-3. He's number 14, a sophomore out of Cincinnati. Gives the ball off to Manoa, and Manoa picks up 5 yards, maybe 6. The 25, no, they'll mark it at the 25-yard line, and there's John Schaefer. 17 of 41 on the year, 3 interceptions, not a single touchdown pass. But most of those bad moments were in relief of Strang. Not last week, did a credible job last week. You keep waiting for a Drury to break loose for West Virginia or an E.J. Dozier for Penn State. Neither of the big men that we talked about and have done the job all year have done it thus far. Up, second down 5. They finally called it as Dozier runs out of bounds. That was Manoa, who just kind of moved that right hand forward, and it's going to be second down and 10.
You know what DJ Dozier did? You talk about heads-up football player now. He saw the flags. Yeah, he did. He actually saw the flags. He got the ball. He knew that the man in front of him, Manoa, moved. So instead of taking the lick, he just ran right down the 25-yard line and out of bounds.
Now they'll move the ball back to the 20. And it'll be second down and 10. But watch Manoa.
Manoa moves. See him move there. Now watch Dozier. Watch what he does. This is really heads up. Why take a lick when you don't have to? He says, there's a flag out there. I'm not going to run upfield. Forget all that.
Second down 10, 6:17 to go in the half. West Virginia by 7. Schaefer back for his first pass. Goes it. Well, it's tipped. It was intended for Eric Hamilton. Looked like Jones got a hand on it. And it is third down and 10.
54 White. That's Farad. Mitch Farad. Just take a look at the battle upside. That's Jeff Lucas out there. You think they're not going at each other?
Whoa. Penn State has not been able to move the ball tonight at all. West Virginia moved much more early in the game than they have lately, settling into a defensive battle. Third down 10, and there's Manoa trying to get outside, but a lot of other folks are waiting for him. Knock him out of bounds, and it's fourth down at about 3. Led by Stacy Smith, the freshman cornerback on that side. And now Bruno must kick the ball away again to Willie Drury.
I'm not rooting for either team. I just want to see Drury take off with one.
That's what Penn State has been most concerned about all week long, their special teams. Bruno gets the ball away, and that's a good kick. Driving Drury back to the 24. Now let's watch this little man go. Not far, the flag goes down at the 39-yard line. As Drury brings the ball back, a flag went down, and it was thrown from far downfield to your left.
That'll be clipping or illegal block.
We'll wait for Vincent Price. What a name for a referee when Halloween is coming up. Like the scary actor. And he's going to say it's a clip, so they'll move it back 15 yards. All right, 5:57 to go. 7-0 West Virginia. We're in the first half. Amazing statistic. West Virginia, 165 total yards. With 5:57 to go in the half. Penn State, 17. And West Virginia's got the ball back again. John Gay has returned as the tailback. Number 46, Pecan, remains the fullback. And here's Kevin White under a blitz, gets the ball away, and the ball is knocked away on a fine play across the way. And over there, Todd Fisher wanted interference, but he's not going to get it. Good play by Shane Conley.
Well, this should have been pass interference. Now look at Joe Zwiak, number 77. Watch him. That's Moles trying to run around him. There's just where are you going to run around? Joe Zwiak is what? How big? He's 6'7", 285. 285. Hey, you got to run around. You're not going to go through, and when you run around, it takes a half hour.
Connor's gone out, and Wolfley has come into the backfield. And here's Kevin White on second down, throwing the ball over there. And not much there for Willie Drury, as he is put down immediately. See Hamilton there, making the stop. Third down.
They fear Willie Drury. Watch. It's just a little hook up about 5 yards, but watch the defense now. Now they close. Here it is. Come time to close.
Third down and 5. Mullen, the man in motion. Tailback, Gay is not going to get it. Now all of a sudden, as Russo makes the stop, this has developed, Paul, and we all know it, into quite a defensive battle. Started out as wide open West Virginia is winding up as a defensive battle. Superick, 2 punts tonight. The last one was 71 yards long. Penn State seems to have calmed down a little bit since the original West Virginia blitz. Whoa, he just got it away. He goes down but no flag, and is taken by the up man. And now with 4:29 to go, West Virginia has turned the ball back to Penn State, and the Nittany Lions don't have such bad field position at all. They're on their own yard line. It's 7-0. Let's see what the Paul and I look forward to going up to the Hudson, West Point, next Saturday night. Join us. The Air Force will be along the banks of the Hudson to play Army. 7-0 West Virginia, 4:29 to go. First half. First down. Penn State. Schaefer, the throw on first down, has a man open. Rocky Washington, first down out at the 49-yard line. Now that's the biggest offensive play of the night. Rodriguez put down Washington.
Well, Rocky Washington comes in motion and then comes straight across the middle. John Schaefer sees him, reads it perfectly. They're playing a zone. The linebackers, they just do not get deep enough. Now that ball, it's a 20-yard pickup, but watch this. Schaefer puts the ball on target. You see it's in front of the linebackers, or behind the linebackers in front of Rodriguez. Makes the tackle.
Kevin Campbell's to the other side. Dozier, look out! This will be a touchdown. There's the big play. 51 yards. And this crowd is shocked, with the exception of the Penn State group, which is in the end zone where Dozier scored.
Jim, they had a full-scale blitz on, playing one-on-one on the corners. Watch this. Once you get through the line of scrimmage, there are no linebackers. No one's there. B.J. Dozier right up the middle. Matt Smith, number 50, took an outside lane as a linebacker blitzing. And when he did that, Dozier got into the secondary. They had the safeties blitzing, the 2 corners playing man-to-man. Dozier touchdown.
Nick Garchitano will attempt the extra point to tie the game up. And he's done it. 4:02 to go. And we've got the kind of ball game we anticipated. It is 7 apiece. Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Mees. Another college football action tonight in the third quarter. UCLA leads Arizona State 10-7. They got a hot game there in Tempe. We have one in Morgantown. Let's go back to the action. Third touchdown run of the year for Dozier, who has been injured much of the year. As a freshman, he became the first Penn State man ever to rush for 1,000 yards. Now they're kicking the ball away from Drury if they can. Going to get in the end zone and go out of the end zone. And will come out to the 20, 1st and 10, West Virginia.
All right, look at the left guard, Woofter. You see what he does? He just screens Smith to the outside. All he had to do was get a piece of him. They went to the inside. Dozier goes down the middle. There are no safeties. Only the corners are playing man up. When Dozier goes into the end zone, there is a man within 25 yards. Here he comes. There's a great trap block in the middle. I think it's by the right guard, Perrott, on Rodriguez, number 23, who is the safety man. Goodbye, Dozier.
And it is 7-all as a result of that run. Handing the tailback, Gay. Gay turns the corner and gets good yardage. About 9 yards before he's put down. John Gay. Lance Hamilton finally got him.
John Gay.
Well, John.
Come on, John. Go ahead.
There he goes.
There's Wolfley out in front of him. Now, Wolfley's going to get a block on the outside on Shane Conlon, number 31. When he does that, Gay picks up 8.
Second down and 2. Late in the first half, 7-all. Back again gets it, and it's just shy, I do believe, of the 30-yard line, which means he's just shy of the first down. It'll be third down and short.
Jim, I may be corrected. I think I am. But ever since that interception for the long run, I don't think White's thrown a pass. And they've been running the football. And they had, when the first series of downs, when they moved the ball right down the field, they mixed up pass and run.
And now a quick opener to get the first down. Wolfley gets across the 30-yard line. Conlon stopped him, but not until he got the first down.
And did Conlon stop him?
By the way, Bob Onsko is now in the defensive setup for Penn State. And since he has come in over that middle, maybe he hadn't got everything to do with it, but they've done very little over the middle where they had been before. Throw the ball. All on the 32-yard line. He heard you. Takes one way. Now waiting for his man to get clear. That is Mullen, and it is going to be picked off again. This time by Isom with his third interception. They said his knee hit the ground there, but it's Penn State's ball, and maybe White won't throw for some time now. That's 2 in a row.
All right, Isom 22, Cobbs 16 is the one that's covering Mullen down the field. He ran a short out and up, and this ball is hung out to dry. You got the safety Isom that's just waiting on it. You're looking at one man and one man only, Kevin. And when you do that, you give the safety Isom, number 22, a chance to get to the ball. His knee hit right there. The official marks the ball at the 28, almost 29-yard line, but excellent recovery by Isom.
And John Schaefer has done very well since being put in control here. In relief of Doug Strangler, still trying to find out if Strangler's taken out or he's just hurt. Here's Schaefer. Oh, look at this. Trying to get the ball out of Rocky Washington. And there's no interference call there. The freshman Andrew Jones was right with it.
Are you ready for this? That was the same play that West Virginia just ran. Schaefer runs that play, but off of a rollout action. They had Washington, excuse me, Jimmy, they had Washington run a short out and then up. Smith was there with him.
Second down and 10. First quarter was all West Virginia. It's cooled down a bit. Penn State has had 2 interceptions and a 51-yard run by E.J. Dozier, and now it is 7-all, 2:11 to go in the half. Second down, E.J. Dozier, and ridden down there. That's a fine play by Fred Small. That linebacker, a junior out of Philadelphia, has done an outstanding job.
All right, D.J. Dozier, a little fake to the right and then back to the other side. And just take a look at, no, that wasn't Smalls. That was 49 Christian.
Smalls is in there, but Derek Christian is the reminder. You're right. Smalls is down the bottom. Well, he came over the top at the very end. Derek Christian, the big man. Well, Strang doesn't look like anything's wrong with him, does it?
Not at all.
Third down and 10 after the interception. Schaefer.
Run the ball.
Going to, but not enough. Going to, but not enough. David Grant, the freshman middle guard out of Belleville, New Jersey, tripped him up at the 36. And Bruno, you know the one thing Penn State didn't want to do tonight is have to kick the ball away to Drury. They're doing a lot of that.
They're doing it. Drury really hasn't done that much with it.
But you just like Dozier had not done much till the 51-yarder.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's right. You're always expecting this man to go. Watch how quiet it gets when they kick to him, and once he gets the ball, they go crazy.
And as he receives the ball, we will have less than 1 minute to go in the half.
He's got a shot. There's
the coverage. Looking to get outside. Oh, that's well played. That's well played. Gets the ball back only to the 34-yard line where it's 1st and 10 West Virginia. Remember, at halftime, we'll be going back to our ESPN Sports Center that brought us that great Oklahoma upset update at the beginning of the game. And one of all the latest scores from the day, plus highlights. Tom Nees will be hosting that. So stay tuned. Sports Center at halftime. Ball at the 34, 52 seconds to go. It is 7-all in the first half. Well, you wanted to see a good game.
Yeah, we're seeing a good defensive game, too. Doug Strang, number 18. Our report is there is absolutely nothing wrong with him. Now, Kevin White throw the ball in the middle of the field.
Well, he's going to hand the ball off to John Gay, and Gay's going to get out to about the 40-yard line.
He's hurt. He's hurt. They buckled his knees up underneath him.
It'll be 2nd down and 4, and Gay is down. We'll see again what happened to John Gay as they work on this junior out of Monroeville.
All right, Wolf Lee, number 36 out front. But here's the shot right there. That's number 35. That's Bauer coming in, and also Zordic, excuse me, number 43. And they seem to buckle his knees.
Looked to me, Paul, as though he's reaching for his left hip as he started to get up. Let's see if that's true.
See that knee?
Oh, my.
He's up.
He's up. He's up, but Pat Randolph will go in.
He's smiling.
Happy ending. Happy ending. 42 seconds left. Let's see how they play it. 2nd down and 4 to go. They have an All-American kicker, remember, in Paul Woodside, who has hit field goals of 55 and 53 yards, so they don't need much. And Randolph doesn't get much out to the 40 where it's 3rd down. And less than a half a minute to go. Let's see if they let it run out. West Virginia started like a house of fire. Penn State put the crimper on them with 2 interceptions. And Dozier's 51-yard run tied it up. And apparently that's what they're going to do. If they get a play away at all, they'll be in the last second. And they're standing there, and their fans don't like it.
Well, the fans don't like it. And Paterno's doing a smart thing. He said, we got away with 1 play to Dozier, Jim. Let's get out of here.
That's it. So Don Nehlen's team leaves the field at halftime. At one time, it was a lopsided game, not on the scoreboard, but in total yards. And as they leave the field at the half, it's not a lopsided game at all. It is 7-all. Now, remember, at halftime, we'll have some of the halftime entertainment for you with the band. But Sports Center's coming up in just a moment. Everybody likes bands, and so do we. And West Virginia's got quite a band, led by Don Wilcox. And in a moment, we're going to join them for the music. Music from a musical by the name of Pearly. Sellout crowd here witnessing this 7-all game at halftime. And we're about to witness halftime music from the West Virginia band. A moment at halftime with the West Virginia band led by Don Wilcox. Outstanding precision, outstanding music. Well, the other school that is here tonight represented, of course, is Penn State. They're all involved in a 7-all tie. Located right in the center of Pennsylvania, this is a great state university. The amazing thing is, Paul, as we're about to take a look at the statistics, that the scoreboard shows 7-all.
Yeah. Look at the total yardage on Penn State. Now, you must remember a 51-yard touchdown run by DJ Dozier, 191-92. The turnover's the big question here. The interceptions that Kevin White threw for West Virginia, the first one was ridiculous, throwing the ball 3/4 of the way across field. When you're in third down, you got the best field goal kicker in the nation. You're in field goal range. And then the second one he threw when he just showed right and threw right into double coverage.
I know you don't like it, but look at the time of possession, 21:58, almost 22 minutes for West Virginia, 9 minutes for Penn State. And yet it is a 7-all ball game. Halloween time. Coming up on Wednesday, we've got a treat for you tonight. With 30 more minutes of action to go, Penn State and West Virginia tied at 7-all. It wasn't a pretty picture for Penn State the first 5 times they got the ball. 1 interception, 4 punts before DJ Dozier ran 51 yards for a score. They punted in their final possession of the first half.
Well, the same thing applies to West Virginia. Here we go. Now, they went downfield. They got it on their own 23, but look at their field possession. 41, 31, 42, their own 42. There's an interception. There was a touchdown in there. Then they get our own 2. That's tough. 24, 20, 34, and look at another interception there. That's the key to West Virginia stopping them, is that the interceptions that they threw.
Penn State will get the ball. Let us put it in perspective one more time. West Virginia has not won, and they're beginning to whoop it up. The players along the field trying to get the crowd with them. They've not won over Penn State since 1955, when some of the principals were Lenny Moore, Sam Huff, Roosevelt Greer, and Freddie Wyatt, who is now an official in the National Football League. He was the quarterback. Dozier on your right, Woods on your left. And as I was saying, it was so long ago that porterhouse steak was 89 cents a pound.
Sam Huff, we just saw him before the game. He looked good.
He looks great. Oh, here comes the kickoff from Woodside. And this is Dozier at the 3. Oh, he's got some moves, hasn't he? Not much there. Gets across the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now it'll be John Schaefer, I am sure, coming on, because he did a good job in relief of Doug Strang at toward the beginning of the second quarter. Dozier, his tailback, 42, and Manoa played most of the second quarter, 44 at fullback, with second coming out of the huddle. That's Steve Smith there, number 33. Eric Hamilton wide to the right. Herb Bellamy to the left. The tight end is Dean DeVideo. Dozier looking for running room and gets out to the 24. A gain of 2. Second down and 8. Brad Hunt. Well, we've called his name a few times, Paul, especially since he had that mohawk haircut. But he's 6'2", 267, and a freshman out of Ripley, West Virginia. And they say when West Virginia played Pittsburgh, Freilich, but one time was in the running for the Heisman Trophy, was handled by the freshman Brad Hunt.
He got fed very well in high school.
Second down. Wild open across the middle. Find a tight end. Preston makes the stop. That's a man in a position that has not done that well. That is Seiberling, who caught the ball, the tight end. And that's just his 4th catch of the year.
All right, here we go. This is the defensive line. That's Jeff Lucas there, and DJ Dozier, take a look at it. He gets to his legs, and that's all he really had to do, just to give the quarterback, Schaefer, enough time to get the ball to Seiberling.
Hamilton and Bellamy both come to the left. First down from a 34. Dozier slips by one blocker and runs into several other tacklers. Matt Smith leads the way as he gets to the 38-yard line. And it'll be second down and 7.
Matt Smith, inside linebacker. Now watch him fill a hole. That's Brad Hunt in front of number 70, but he just runs through Steve Smith to the fullback and makes the tackle on Dozier.
Second down. Capacity crowd, and most of them West Virginians, or at least rooting for West Virginia, as would be expected. There's a movement by the left tackle. Movement by the left tackle, which we stand short. No, that's Chris Conlon. They flip-flop to this side. They've had some people. 64,879 are here. Not only can you not get anybody else in here, but that is a record for the stadium. 64,879. There's your attendance, and there's a good look at Mountaineer Stadium and the penalty coming up from our referee, Vincent Price. Move the ball back to the 33-yard line. Second down and 12 in a 7-all ball game. And Schaefer rolling, not under pressure, looks, has his man, and overthrows DeVideo at the 48-yard line. And Schaefer threw into some coverage there, but the ball was not intercepted, as Kevin White has been intercepted twice.
It just looks like Schaefer's just taking too long to get to the outside and to set up. Now watch it. He's rolling to his left. He is a right-handed quarterback. Now look how long it takes him to set up. Now by the time he's going to throw the ball to the video, he's covered, and then he throws it high.
Third down and 12. Schaefer straight back. Now, Rocky Washington wide open, but isn't enough for the first down. He gets away from one man, another man, and gets out to the 45 and has the first down on effort alone. The senior out of Beaver Falls, who didn't play last week because of an injury, picks up the first down.
Jim, he was so wide open, he'd be in Rocky Washington at 29. Let's take a look at Schaefer first. Now he comes back to set up. He's looking downfield. Now watch, he'll find Washington just at the last second over here all by himself. Good throw. Look, there not one blue jersey around him. Finally, they get close, and that's Hawley, Larry Hawley, who missed the tackle, and then Washington picks up the first down.
Schaefer on first down, takes the Dozier, looks, throws down, and overthrows his tight end DeVideo. And overthrown by plenty. Mike Scott, not expected to play tonight, is in and was covering on that play. A senior cornerback, number 27. Saw him fielding a punt or back on a punt toward the end of the first half, and that was unexpected.
Talk about Mike Smith. You didn't think he was going to play? He plays. Watch what he does to DeVideo at the end of this play. Or Mike Scott, excuse me. Watch Scott. There's DeVideo missing the ball, and a little shot right there. Bing. I like it.
Second down 10. Washington with Andrew Jones on him, but they hand the ball up to Dozier. If he gets away, but he does not get away from Hawley. Larry Hawley out of Des Moines, the sophomore, makes the stop. One step from another big gain for Dozier, but Hawley stopped that.
If he doesn't,
third and long.
Excuse me, Jim, but if Hawley doesn't stop it, Dozier's still running. Here it comes. Take a look at this. He's going to break back to the outside. 59 is Scott Dixon. He misses, but look at Hawley. Hawley is right there, and I'm saying if that play doesn't, if Hawley doesn't make that play, Dozier's still running.
Alford is wide to the right. Hamilton left. Schaefer back. Has time. Still looking. Now throws and has his man out of the backfield, Steve Smith. And Smith picks up the first down. Third down and long. Schaefer with a lot of time finally found Steve Smith, who gets the first down. Across the 45 to the 46.
The offensive line does an excellent job blocking. Now just take a look at it. He's got blockers. Woofter, number 64, is out there blocking. Stan Short, 69, is blocking. And then here's the pass. It's dumped over the top to Manoa. But watch the leg drive of Manoa. Keep your eyes on his legs. He knows he has to get 2 more yards for the first down, and does.
First down. Dozier, they're beginning to go up the middle now. Did you notice on that last replay, I don't know if we've got it, Paul, but you're watching Schaefer standing there. Dixon, the linebacker, was coming, but went to the man blocking for Schaefer, blocking another West Virginia man instead of going for Schaefer. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
The time when they had when
just
Stan Sharp was blocking, he had the guy in front of him. Yeah. Right. You go around the block, I think.
That's what I thought, but he went right for the blocker. Second down, and call it 5 from the 39. 7-all, 11 minutes to go, third quarter. Oh, nothing there, and they recovered the football. Looks like Matt Smith. David Clark came in and fumbled, and Smith picks it up, make that Samuels 30, not 50.
Smalls picks up the fumble. DJ Dozier never gets the ball in his hand. There's Smalls. Now take a look at, here's the fake by Schaefer. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Dozier.
No, I said it's Clark.
Clark's changing people in the backfield, that's okay. But Smalls ends up with the ball, but Clark never really gets the ball into his hands.
Another turnover, 2 apiece now. Ball at the 44 of West Virginia, 7-all to score. The Mountaineers have the football. And Gay has got the football. Gay turns the corner. Isham gets him shy of the first down at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Well, they haven't been able to run the ball up the middle, but they can sure get it to the outside. Here comes Gay. He's got Wolfley out in front of him. Wolfley gets a sensational block just at the bottom of the screen. And here goes Gay. He steps out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. They're about a yard short of the first down.
Wolfley, not much there. But he's got the first down, and that's what they were after, to the 45. And it's first down. 7-all. This crowd is just waiting for their Mountaineers to do something in this tie game.
It looked like Wolfley left early. I thought he did. And if you look at Gay in the backfield, Gay was still sitting there when Wolfley left. Let's just take a look. Is there holding on the outside? No, not really. Not unless you get caught.
From the 45. Harvey Smith now joins Brown to the right. There's Gay again. There's Gay, and he slips and falls inside the 40-yard line, trying to make a cut to the 39. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
There's Bob White on the outside. Now look, he goes upfield too far. By that time, Gay is already back out around the outside. And Gay, that's the 2nd time we've seen Gay slip. It may be the shoes that he's wearing on this surface because it hadn't rained here.
It's a beautiful day. Less than 10 minutes to go. 3rd quarter, 7-all, and 2nd down 4. And across the way, Drury catches the ball and has the first down. Down to the 32-yard line, right in front of Lance Hamilton. Well, he couldn't do much with that.
Whoa. Kessler. He's got Penn State University. I like the curls, though. Those are nice. You could put a billboard on that guy's neck.
Penn State got the kickoff, moved the ball down smartly till there was a fumble. And now West Virginia is moving in the 3rd quarter. There's Gay again, and look out. He gets away from the tackler, but he still is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Dan Morgan was there to have him. The defensive left end. Something that Joe Paterno did. He took Dan Morgan and Todd Moles, offensive guards last year, made them defensive down linemen this year, and they're doing very well. Both of them juniors. As Paterno has never lost. Well, of course, doesn't think of that kind of record. What he thinks of is winning the game, this year's record. Penn State started tonight 5-2. West Virginia 6-1. Scouts from 10 different bowls are here looking on. 2nd and 11. The up man, and a flag goes down as Wolfley goes forward. And did he leave too soon that time?
We know somebody did.
Well, you thought he did before, and let's see. No, they called it a legal procedure or motion. He could have left early. I didn't see any movement in the offensive line. 8:52 to go. West Virginia had so many opportunities in the 1st quarter and early in the 2nd quarter to score. They went for a first down on 4th down, did not make it. They were on a great march, threw the ball across field, had it intercepted later on, did not make it. And now they're embroiled in a 7-all tie.
You know, Jim, coming in this game, these teams were so evenly matched number-wise, offensively and defensively. We knew it was going to be a defensive struggle. 2nd
down, 16, the fake. Kevin White holds on. Now he's got room to run, but not enough. He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage, and didn't make it to there as he slides down under Lance Hamilton. And the ball is on the 35-yard line, and it is 3rd down and nearly 13 to go. Wayne Brown is in. Gary Mullen is in. Those wide receivers and flankers have used them all. Drury, Brown, Mullen, and on occasion Harvey Smith. Mullen goes wide to the left, and Brown comes to the right.
Use Brown right here.
Drury is not in. They've got 2 tight ends. And there goes White. The blitz was on. Russo was there along with Bob White. Russo was the first to get to it. They picked up some of the linebackers, but not the defensive down linemen. Now Superick is coming on and will kick the ball away.
Well, Russo was in there. Number 67, Mike Russo, was in the quarterback Kevin White's face before he could turn around after that play action. I don't understand running play action on 3rd and long when they know you're going to throw the ball.
7 all. 4th down. At 18. Long count for Superick. But he is going to kick the ball. Kicks it high, short. That is Isham. He should not try to catch it there. He does not. And it is going to be down on the 1. Penn State did it to West Virginia. West Virginia does it to Penn State. That's the kind of game it is. Tied at 7 all. Tonight's game brought to you by Chevrolet, who invites you to see today's Chevy. Drive today's Chevy. Live today's Chevy. Ball on the 2. Same circumstance as West Virginia had it back in the first half. Now Penn State will try to come out. 7 all the score. Smith and Dozier the setbacks. Safer the quarterback to Dozier, who's got running room. And perhaps the first down. Either that or second and very short. Andrew Jones made what was a saving tackle.
You want to see a nose tackle get wiped out? Watch 98 David Grant. The center hits him, and then Farad comes in on the other side. 58 is Hayden. They just buried the nose tackle. Look at the hole. Smith is in front of Dozier. He gets an excellent block in the hole, and there goes Dozier.
2nd down, a yard to go. They'll try it again. And Dozier may or may not have the first down. I think he's got it. Out to about the 13.5-yard line. Clock running, of course. 6:34 to go, 3rd quarter. 7 for West Virginia, 7 for Penn State. In a game that has drawn the largest crowd ever to Mountaineer Stadium, almost 65,000. And I would venture to say 3,000 or 4,000 of those are sitting on an embankment down to our left, not in seats of any kind. First down. Hamilton, the man in motion. Dozier on a pitch. And has a little running room, and that's all he needs to pick up about 6 yards to the 20-yard line, where Jack Christian, number 49, makes the stop, along with that man, Fred Smalls again. Smalls is always around the ball. Now Dave Preston is coming in, and they're taking out Van Richardson as a linebacker. 2nd down and 4. Wonderful to anticipate a game like this, being this kind of game, and then see it turn out exactly the way you thought it might. That's the fullback, and that is Smith, and Smith has got a first down across the 30. The fake to Dozier, the give to Smith, the first down.
Well, one of the inside linebackers, Dave Preston, number 38, commits himself, and when he does that, Smith breaks back to the inside. Now take a look at Smith. They go to the inside on the top of the screen. 38 is gone out of the picture. Number 70, Brad Hunt, missed the tackle right at the hole. First down, and Don Nehlen said Penn State are going to try to grind it out, go right at us, and that's what they're doing now.
And they started, remember, from the 2-yard line. Now Schaefer puts it up and long, and the ball is not caught by Rocky Washington. Back there was Andrew Jones. No flags on the play. Out at 2nd down 10. Grind it out.
Well, they were grinding it out until that long pass, but he had Rocky Washington open going down the sideline. He also had Dozier going out in the flat. You might see that again. All right, here comes Fred Smalls is blitzing. Brad Hunt's blitzing. But the blocking is there. Now, once the ball is thrown, look at Smalls. You think he doesn't get nailed? That stands short.
Well, I tell you what, I think it's David Grant. Could be Lucas, but I think David Grant is the man down as you take a look at Washington. So time is out on the field. 5:09 to go. We're in the third quarter. It's tied at 7-all. We have an injury. Number 51 fills in. Second down, 10, Penn State. Here's Dozier and no place to go. Picks up a yard or two. It's 3rd and long. Another good play made by Derek Christian, number 49, the inside linebacker. Oh, 3rd down.
Your attention, please. Craig Perry.
John Moses, number 74, is in the game.
Hamilton to the right. Bellamy left. And they need a bundle. Almost 9 yards. Schaefer throws and underthrows his intended receiver across the way, Hamilton. On 4th down, and the Mountaineers will get the football back. And they'll have to kick again to Willie Drury. We keep mentioning his name because something usually happens when you have to kick him this many times.
And the people are behind him. We're talking to Willie yesterday. Willie said that's what makes him move. He said the fans expect me to do something big, and I want to do it for the fans.
John Bruno standing on his 22 to do the punting. High and short. And fair catch called for by Drury at about the 28-yard line. 4:21 to go. It is 7-all, and we're in the third quarter at Morgantown. First down, West Virginia. At their own 28, Drury goes to the left. Beyond him is Mullen. And White with the football. White drills the ball back across the middle to Fisher, the tight end, who gets out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Hamilton put him down, but it is very close to a first down.
Jim, this is a nice call because Kevin White rolls to his left. He had the blocking. They forced everybody to the inside. White rolls to his left and then turns back and throws right back into the middle of the field. Everybody's away from it. The Todd Fisher is tight end. Pretty play.
Out is Wayne Brown out wide to the left along with Butler. Second down, a yard to go, and the fullback, or rather John Gay, the tailback, has the first down at the 39-yard line. 7-all. West Virginia's crowd hasn't seen West Virginia come close to scoring since, well, late in the first quarter. They scored for the first time with 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Wolfley took it in from 2 yards out, and they haven't scored since. And now Smith comes in. Harvey, number 88, is a wide receiver on first down. Here's Gay coming this way. Gets across the 45-yard line, dragged down by Shane Conlon. But that's another good pickup on first down. The last time they had a first down, they picked up 9. Now they pick up 7 on this one.
Let's take a look at Conlon. He's going to get blocked right there at the line of scrimmage by Joliffe, number 67. And then he gets off of that block, doesn't let him get to his legs, and gets back out and gets Gay. That's hustle. They picked up 7 yards on the play, but they could have picked up more if it wasn't for Conlon.
Second down and 3. Joe Paterno jackets long since been gone. Nice, warm, balmy evening. The up man is the fullback Wolfley, who scored the touchdown, and he's very close to a first down here. Otko made the tackle, number 93. Inside linebacker.
Onco is 93. Now watch it. He's going to fill a hole right there. Isn't that a pretty play by a linebacker? Don't take the fake. Joliffe was coming out 67 to get to him, but Onco is right there and makes the play, and they're short of a first down.
Drury checks in with a play for Kevin White on 3rd down and inches.
You mentioned that. They made a change in the middle because they were running up the middle.
And now, going for the first down is Wolfley. By plenty. Moves into Penn State territory. Onco again makes the stop. 7-all to score, 2:20 to go, third quarter. Big crowd on a crusade here, most of them. And since 1955 that West Virginia has upended Penn State.
Jim, it almost looked like Penn State lined up offside on that play, the 2 inside men, Moles and Russo.
Doesn't look like it this time.
No, we're back.
White apparently checking off at the line of scrimmage on first down. And now they begin to move as the whistle blows that he took too much time. First down at 15.
Delay of game, West Virginia.
Kevin White, a senior out of Casa Grande, Arizona, had a great second half against Boston College last week. First time his parents ever saw him play here at West Virginia. You know, Kevin White was a backup on Hostetler, and it's a little tough for him. And we talked to him the other day about how tough it is to finally be playing as a starting quarterback.
The big thing is I haven't really played a game for 3 years, and it was different to go out there and have to play for 60 minutes as opposed to, you know, a few scrimmage plays here, a few scrimmage there, or mopping up at the end of the game. I think that was the biggest difference, just to be consistent for that long of a time and be able to maintain that level of concentration. It was really difficult. I still have problems with it.
And he found it very difficult there because he lost even more ground, and in his second down, and about 17, is it 17? Nearly 18 to go from the 44-yard line.
You know that last play where they took the delay of game? Actually, Kevin White did a smart thing. He knew he had to move the players. He was going to make a check off at the line of scrimmage, and time was running out. He didn't call a timeout. This game is so close, 1 minute and 8 and counting in the third quarter, 7-7 tie. I hope he was sitting there believing we got to use those 3 timeouts later on in the game. Don't waste one now.
Second down, 18 to go. White looking, throwing downfield, and way overthrown, and the flag goes down. Wayne Brown, the intended receiver, and I'm sure Penn State will talk about this because there's an old saying, no harm, no foul. That ball was thrown fully 20 yards past the intended receiver.
Well, I don't think it's pass interference. I think it was
holding. Might be holding. That's Joe Paterno saying, what are you talking about?
No harm, no foul. You're right if the ball is overthrown, but did he grab him? Was that a Hamilton 45 or Isom 22?
Well, they're going to bring it back and step it off from the line of scrimmage. So, Paul, you are right there. It is holding.
All right, it's Hamilton 45. Now watch, when Brown goes by, right here, he grabs it, he hits him there. That's illegal contact. Now, even though the ball is overthrown, you can't bump the guy because, first of all, you don't know Brown's speed as an official. You don't know whether he can outrun that ball or not.
Well, in any event, it's first down. 15-yard penalty takes it to the 41. Well, Paterno does not like that. And both teams are a little concerned about the outcome of this game. It is 7-all. And a break along the way. And one team's going to win it, the other team's going to lose it. Maybe. Could be a tie. Well, look at that hole that he's got. Gets down to the 36-yard line before he's put down there by Isom. Second down and 5.
Here comes Gay again, and they're just running right now. They're running straight at Penn State. There's Isom there. Actually, Gay was on his way down. 34, Bob White had a piece of him.
Now, this is how West Virginia had its early success. We're in the last 20 seconds of the third quarter by running or throwing straight down the middle. Go down the middle again. This time Gay doesn't get much. It'll be third down and about 3. The ball to be marked at the 34-yard line, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. What a 3 quarters of football this has been. It is 7-all. West Virginia, they scored first. Penn State has tied it up. West Virginia's got the ball when we start the fourth quarter. From Morgantown, Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. We begin the fourth quarter. Third down and 3 at the 33. They give it to Gay, and he is wrestled down by Mike Russo. And he is shy of the first down. Now, here's the situation. They've got the All-American field goal kicker, and here he comes. Paul Woodside. This will be a kick of better than 40 yards, but over 40 is 5 for 8. This will be closer to 50 yards. Has he made them? Well, he's missed at 51 and 52, but he has made field goals of 55 and 53 yards. This will be 49 yards. Will not hit the 50 mark. But he's trying to cable from 49 yards out. Woodside puts it up, and Woodside has it. West Virginia grabs the lead. In the fourth quarter, they lead it 10-7. Tonight's game brought to you by Chevrolet, who invite you to see today's Chevy, drive today's Chevy, and live today's Chevy. West Virginia on the All-American kicking leg of Paul Woodside.
Isn't it appropriate? He wears number 3.
What?
He just made 3.
Oh.
Watch what Paul Woodside does now. Look, you're a field goal kicker. Look at his head. Watch his head. He never picks it up. Concentration on the ball.
He could help a lot of golfers with that.
That's right.
Now Woodside to kick off, and Dozier watches it go out of the end zone. Will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. A lot of time to go. 14-15 to go. Or Penn State and West Virginia right now. There's a 3-point difference.
Okay, here we go. Look at the stats. Now, Penn State closed it up, closed the gap up. I don't pay attention to the time of possession, Jim, and the reason I don't do it, but look at how even West Virginia is. 121 rushing, 125 passing. Passing, Penn State 33 yards. That's the killer. But time of possession, it's what you do with that time. It's not that you keep the ball that long.
Penn State has not lost to West Virginia since 1955. They trailed by 3 early fourth quarter. Schaefer cannot hear. So he steps away. Now you know the crowd is on to something.
But, you know, they'll do this a couple of times, I would imagine. Then the official will have the in-house announcer make an announcement. If you don't let the quarterback and the offense hear the play, we will penalize your team.
And then they will boo.
Oh, well, they boo. This is a hostile crowd. 28 years since they beat Penn State.
Can you imagine how many people are in this ballpark tonight? And there are almost 65,000 who were not even born the last time Penn State.
Well, I was
lost to West Virginia.
28 years. I was 4.
Schaefer still has the football, puts it out here, and has Rocky Washington first down across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Stacy Smith put down Washington, but it's a first down.
Notice how quiet it is now.
Rocky, as we said, did not play against Syracuse as senior, but has caught some big passes tonight. 3 of them, 49 yards. They'll move the sticks out to the 34. Kevin Campbell goes wide to the left. Washington to the right. And Dozier with the football and ran downhill there. Looked as though he might be able to go, but he was tripped up by Matt Smith as he went by. But still made about 5 yards on the play. Second down 5 from the 39. Lots of time left, remember. 13 minutes and 35 seconds. On comes Dean DeMidio as Seiberling goes out. Tight ends for Penn State.
Just to refresh everybody's memory, the only big play by Penn State tonight was a 51-yard touchdown run by Dozier.
Second down 5. Oh, he lost the football again. Smith lost it. And when the officials come up and tell us West Virginia's saying they've got it, and now they do. Try to see who it is down under there. It looks as though it is John Harbert.
No, it's Moses, 74.
John Moses. Gotcha.
All right. So the ball is there. It's going to be stripped away from Smith. I can't see who gets the arm in it. The ball just comes out. Moses, 74, is going to end up with the football. Here it comes through. No, it really wasn't stripped away. He just dropped the ball coming through. Never got it in his hand.
Scott Dixon in on it is Gay. Takes it for about 8 yards down to the 30. Alexander Nyson makes the stop. John Moses. And he is the man credited officially now with getting the fumble. Can you imagine Morgantown and West Virginia and West Virginians everywhere if the Mountaineers hold on to win? Joe Paterno, new experience for him. It would be if it does happen. He has never lost at 18 tries. That Randolph has come in as a tailback for West Virginia. Oh, right up the middle goes the fullback. First down at the 21-yard line. Hamilton makes the stop, but Wolfley's got the first down.
Jim, we saw this play in the first quarter with Wolfley. It's a quick trap. Watch it. Wolfley fakes one way and goes back to the inside. When he does that, I think Legg is in there now, 62, the center. He gets a great block on the tackle. It opens up. Wolfley picks up the first down.
First down inside the 22-yard line. Remember, it was in the fourth quarter last week against Boston College that West Virginia did all the damage. And now Randolph with the ball. Randolph with the ball. Touchdown!
Jim, Randolph has the ball. Burrows, number 54, is out front. Watch the blocks out here. Watch 54. Randolph's going to push him through the hole. Get out of the way. Right there. Go get a block. Let me score. When he does that, he moves to the outside. 95, the linebacker, Alexander, had no shot at him.
And Joe Paterno is hot.
Hot.
Paul Woodside, who has had a 49-yard field goal, will come in to try to add his second extra point. He has not missed this year. He's 19 for 19. West Virginia, with a little bit less than 12 minutes to go, would be 10 points ahead. And remember, there's scouts from 10 different bowl games here tonight, including the Orange, Sugar, Gator, Fiesta, and Sun, that must be impressed with both teams. But at the moment, it is West Virginia on top. Smith fumbled the ball. West Virginia took advantage of the turnover and lead by 10 points. West Virginia won't sleep tonight regardless of what happens. And if they win, it may be days. They lead by 10. Woodside kicks it off. Dozier on the far side. And gets only up to about the 17 where it's first down, Penn State. What a run by Randolph.
All right, now watch Wolfley, 36. We're going to stop this thing. He gets the first great block. Number 36 right there on Bauer, number 35. He's down. Now, when we come back, we'll show you the second time. Randolph runs for the touchdown. No way Alexander gets it. Now, the second time, watch what Randolph does. He's got Burrows 54 in front of him. Now, he's got him there, and then he pushes him in front. Randolph runs back to the outside. Goodbye, touchdown.
Don Schaefer replaced Strang in the second quarter. Time is still out on the field at the 17-yard line. No penalties. Brent Spalls is coming to the sideline. Not hurt. We must keep in mind, Paul, that there's still lots of time. But Penn State has all it can handle, and itself has been turning over the football in this half.
In the defense, they're egging the crowd on.
Manoa is in at fullback, number 44. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer's got a man who does not make the catch. Would have been a tough catch for Bellamy. Matt Smith was right on him. And it is second down and 10.
John Schaefer, let's take a look at him. He's going back, fake play action to Dozier. Why waste Dozier? I'd get him out. And then over the shoulder, he sets up very well. The ball is thrown, but Matt Smith was there on Bellamy. No chance to catch the ball.
Penn State looking at second down and 10. Dozier carrying the football. Boy, did he get nailed at the 24. Looked like Matt Smith again. Getting up also is Jeff Lucas, who was hurt earlier. And now it is a time of truth. Third down and 7 on their own 20. Don't make it. They got to give the ball back up again to the Mountaineers.
Jim, did you see what Dozier went through? He just hit and he turned around. He was going back the other way when Matt Smith, number 50, hit him.
Third and 7. Fake to Dozier. Man wide open again for the first down. That is Bellamy. Stacy Smith, the freshman, was about 5 yards off him, and that quiets the crowd. On third down and long, Penn State comes up with the first down.
Bellamy was going to ladder the ball to Dean DeVidio. He was sitting out there, number 89, right on his outside shoulder, but he never had a chance to throw the football.
Ball is on the 34-yard line. Checking the clock. 11:05 left in this 17-7 game. West Virginia wins. They're winning. Washington right. Bellamy left. Dozier, the fake to him. Now wide open in the middle. Smith makes the tackle of Seiberling, and Brian Seiberling, the junior out of Northeast Pennsylvania, makes his second catch of the night, and it is a big one.
All right, look at the defensive secondary drop off. Now look at the middle. See Seiberling coming down. He just hooks up in the middle behind the linebackers. And that time Schaefer found his man open. Matt Smith, number 50, makes a tackle, but that's finding the open area in a zone.
Penn State has moved to the West Virginia 47. Dozier gets to the outside. Dozier will be out of bounds as over there Stacy Smith was closing. But that is going to be, I believe, another first down. We'll see. Nope. Try by what? 1 yard? Second down on the yard. Mark the ball at the 38.5-yard line. And now Fred Smalls is coming back in.
Dozier he just hit himself on the helmet. He said, wait a minute, I got to get to that orange marker. I can't go out of bounds that soon. He just didn't want to take a lick.
Drive started, remember, way back inside the 20-yard line after Penn State fell behind by 10. Now the Nittany Lions second and short. And close to the first down. Goes Steve Smith. David Clark has fumbled tonight. Steve Smith has fumbled tonight. Don Nealon looking on. Bill Paterno spent much of the day praising the coaching job of Don Nealon at West Virginia. And they will measure to see whether or not it is a first down. If it is not, it will be 3rd and inches. David Preston coming back in.
Dozier, 16 carries, 96 yards so far.
51 of those on a touchdown burst.
What do you think? By the nose of the ball? Miss it by the nose.
Let's see how he's done it.
By the whole ball.
Now Penn State showing a lot of poise for a young ball club. Coming back. Well, Paterno's men are not out of the woods yet, however. This is a fired up and talented West Virginia team. Both squads standing along the sideline. Seiberling has come back in. On first down, Schaefer gets the ball out, and there is Seiberling, and he's got a first down. Down to the 22-yard line, and immediately the crowd gets quiet one more time. And why not? This is not their team.
Seiberling going underneath, all right? Holly, number 9, is trying to stay with him. Seiberling's there, but that ball is thrown in a beautiful spot by John Schaefer. Hits Seiberling right in the hands. He picks up the first down, but he led the ball outside where Holly, number 9, had no chance of getting it.
Penn State wants 7, of course, but would take 3 because it would bring them within a touchdown. Eric Hamilton back in, wide left. Kevin Campbell to the right. And DeVideo's back in the tight end. First down. E.J. Dozier spins away and gets inside the 25 down to the 23 with Van Richardson hanging on to him, number 37.
I wouldn't want to try to make a living running up in the middle of that West Virginia line, the defensive line, because they are shutting the middle off. Here goes. There's Smith out in front of Dozier. Dozier's there. Richardson is going to finally make the play. Look at where he sticks his head right in his back. But Dozier's stretching for an extra yard. That's hustle.
He is quite a back for a sophomore. Bellamy wide left. And Rocky Washington back in. 2nd and 7. And now there goes the fullback. Gets the blitz on again. And Smith carries the ball for the score. The blitz was on for the 2nd time. And look at the Penn State Rooters. As Smith gets his 3rd touchdown of the year on a ramble of 23 yards.
The reason he got the touchdown, he might have been able to get there anyway, but Herb Bellamy, number 47, downsfield on Stan Smith. But watch this. Here's the play right in the middle. The blitz is on again. But look at the top. Look at the top. There's Smith there, and Bellamy, see him down there blocking? He blocked on number 4, Stacy Smith. There it is. Here's a missed tackle in the line of scrimmage by Grant. But the block downfield gets him the touchdown.
Less than 3 minutes after West Virginia went up 17-7. Don Chitano comes in to add the extra points, and it's a 3-point ball game again. 17-14, 9 minutes left. Manka to kick off. The crowd apprehensive now. They've seen it slip away too many times. West Virginia's up by 3, but 9 minutes and 1 second to go. Drury, of course, is the deep man. And Mack is going to kick it along the ground. Bounces off one man. Picked up there. And coming back with the ball was Bob Davis, a linebacker. And he gets out across the 30-yard line to the 32.
Well, you're going to see Grant, number 98, miss the block there. And there goes Smith. And Stacy Smith is going to get blocked by Bellamy in the end zone. No chance at all. And that's a great play. And it's, as you said, right after that play, Jim, twice West Virginia blitzing, twice they get burned for touchdowns.
Now West Virginia must keep its poise. They're up by 3. Each team has made more than its share of mistakes. And this is Randolph. They give it to him. He just scored on a touchdown moments ago. He gets across the 35. To about the 36. Lance Hamilton over. Shane Conlon over. Clock is running. 8:35, just what you expect to see in a Penn State-West Virginia game, a difference of 3 points.
Well, and keep running the ball. If you're going to run the ball, run it wide on tosses or sweeps. Don't try to go up in that middle with the ball because I don't think it's going to be open right now.
I'll give you an interesting question here in a moment. It was not a big gainer. And there's Randolph again, and it's not going to be a big gainer. If you're one of the 10 bowl scouts here from 10 different bowls, seeing this kind of game, which team to go for?
I'd take them both, pull the other one out.
I tell you, they're 2 good football teams out there.
Yeah, I'd like to see them go at it again.
Match them up again. 3rd down. And almost 4 yards to go. In comes John Gay. Out comes Randolph. They need the first. Keep the ball away from Penn State as long as they can to win their first since 1955 over this team. One setback only. Now what happens?
Delay of game.
Delay of game on 3rd down and short. Wow. Now, see, that's the one thing that we were advised that West Virginia just has not been doing all year long. We've seen it on several occasions tonight.
They were looking for a 3rd and 3 play or a 3rd and 4 play, and they waited too long to get John Gay back into the game. Now they're doing it again. They're making another change. They're bringing, is that Gay coming out?
Drury. Gay is coming out. Drury is coming in. Looks like he'll come out in 1 setback only. That's what's happening. 3 wide receivers.
Throw to the tight end. He's going to be covered by a linebacker.
They're down at about 8. And White, look out! Down he goes, and Penn State is held. That was Rogers Alexander, the junior blitzing linebacker. And they'll have to kick the ball away. In good shape at 3rd and 3 and wind up 4th down and better than 10.
All right, here it comes. Now White is coming out to the outside. He rolled a little bit too far, but look at Alexander. Once he saw White move out as the linebacker, he just forced the play. That's his job. There was no one else in the backfield. The only guy he had was Wolfley. Wolfley didn't come out in the pattern, so Alexander was free to rush.
Steve Subrick will kick the ball away, and Penn State should get fair position. Yes, sir, that's Isham. Well, I said almost should get fair possession. Look at that coverage down there, and Isham goes down on the 21. 6:39 to go. West Virginia 17, Penn State 14. And now the Nittany Lions have to come back. They trail by 3. On the 21-yard line. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left. Out there on the line. Talking to the West Virginia offense. First down from the 21. And still on his feet and running downhill is Dozier, and the ball almost popped out, but he picks up 7 or 8 yards. Van Richardson is the man who put him down. And it'll be 2nd down and short from the 27-yard line.
Matt Smith gets his hand on him. That's why Dozier goes down. There's Smalls. Fred Smalls on the outside. He just gets knocked to the outside, and that man right there, number 50, is the man that trips up Dozier.
And then Richardson put him down. What'd you say?
Smalls looks like he was limping a
little
little
remember,
bit.
They took him out for a couple of plays and put him Zopp last time that Penn State had the ball. It might be that he does have a problem. Seiberling, the tight end they've been throwing to him, is on the right side. But they're going to, whoops, Dozier spins away and does not get any yardage at all. First man in to stop Dixon. Linebacker, number 59. Out of Canton, Ohio. So it'll be 3rd down and a big play here for Penn State. 5:44 to go. leading West Virginia is by 3. Penn State needs a first down.
Scott Dixon just came down the line of scrimmage. He was the right outside linebacker. When he saw that they were blocking straight ahead, he had no pass responsibility, so he just shot straight down the line of scrimmage and got Dozier.
Fans are on their feet on 3rd down and about 4. Reverse, and no good. No good at all. Washington had the ball, and Freddie Smalls had Washington. They'll have to kick the ball back to the Mountaineers, and Drury goes back to wait for the punt.
Jim, Fred Smalls plays his feet and watch 30. Forget about the run. He sees it right now. He sees Washington coming out. Look at who's back there. There's Smalls making the play. That is a super play by an outside linebacker.
Don Bruno to kick the ball away to the dangerous man. Hanged it high. Drury's got a chance here, and still on his feet. But at midfield, West Virginia's got the football. 4:38 to go. They've also got the lead. It is 17-14. We'll be back.
Currently, North Carolina and Memphis State tied at 13 at halftime. Minnesota over Michigan State. That's in the 3rd quarter. Scores and highlights on the Chevrolet College Football Report right after the game. We'll see you then.
Payne-Weber balloon, not only saluting ESPN, but both universities, Penn State and West Virginia. I'm sure the fans of the Stands would like to say also, thank you, Payne-Weber. Look at this, our Mountaineers have arrived. They've beaten Pitt, they've beaten Boston College. They got one more check mark to go should they beat Penn State tonight. First down, midfield, West Virginia up by 3. And here comes Gay trying to get outside, and he won't do it. He's going to lose yardage. Not only that, well, they're going to keep the clock running. They do not stop the clock. It continues to run. Shane Conlon, took him out of bounds. 2nd down and long. West Virginia is in the position of almost must pick up a first down. Penn State is in the position of almost must having to stop them. West Virginia's got the upper hand by 3 points. A little over 4 minutes to go. Mullen wide to the right. And Brown to the left.
You need 2 first downs.
And they're going to give it to Gay, and he's not going to get anything. A yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Mike Russo leading the way. Number 67.
I like those shoes, Jim. That's the shoes of Gary Mullen. Those are blue Speedster shoes.
They are in West Virginia colors. Drury comes back in. Now here's the big moment for West Virginia and for Penn State. 3.5 minutes left. 3rd down, 10 to go.
I would throw the ball. I would have thrown the ball on 2nd down. You got to move along. You got to get first down.
Drury's out here. Single coverage on him by Lance Hamilton. And they're looking for Drury, and he can run under it, but it's overthrown. White overthrows him and throws his hands up. Drury had single coverage from Lance Hamilton and beat that. And White threw the ball too far.
He did have Lance Hamilton beat. I don't know, does the official get in the way down here? Watch this. Here comes Drury, the man you have to worry about. The one time he has him beat, he goes by him. Now the official, yeah, there he is, but he's trying to get out of the way. Drury had no chance. Kevin White just overthrew him. All he had to do was lay the ball out.
Suprick to kick the ball away. And Isham is the man back.
Puts
it in the end zone.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, yeah. Because you can't do anything with that. You got to let it go, and they're allowed it down and wait. Nope, gets into the end zone. Big break for Penn State. They have 3:13 to go. They've got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 80 yards to go. Next Saturday, remember, Notre Dame, with its win today over LSU, goes against Navy, which today came to mind to tie Pittsburgh. That's on at noon Eastern time here on ESPN. In the Air Force, Idle today will play at West Point Army, which lost only its 2nd of the year today. And Poland will be there next Saturday night. What remains now is 3:13 to go. A 3-point ball game. Penn State has got the ball, and the West Virginia fans are going wild. And Schaefer backs away again. Saying he cannot hear.
How good is the Penn State field goal kicker?
Very good. Except he had 25 field goals in a row and has missed the last 3 from inside the 40-yard line. And they said he may have lost, we're talking about Gargitano, a little of his confidence since one of his field goal attempts hit a crossbar down in Alabama when they lost 6-0. But they're not in field goal range yet. Far from it. Joe Paterno's team has a long way to go. 80 yards for a score. And 60 yards certainly to get 55 to 60 to give Gargitano a chance to put one away and maybe tie the game. But
Jim,
first things first.
If you love football, we've had 2 good defensive games in a row. Iowa State, Oklahoma, and then this game. It's super defense.
And the fake to Dozier. Schaefer throws out in the middle, and it is caught by DeMedio. What a play. He simply took it away from the cover man. It was Richardson. Now they're going to go on the quick count and get him up there, realizing that the clock is running after the completed pass. Schaefer again puts it out here, and it's intercepted by Smalls. Dozier's after him, and Smalls goes out of bounds. He doesn't want to do that. Been since 1955 that West Virginia's won. They lead by 3, less than 3 minutes to go. 17-14 the score. Could this be the year the Mountaineers do it? Up the old line, you haven't seen anything yet. If West Virginia wins, it will be something. Smalls had a lot to do with the probability of a win.
How about Smalls? He stopped the reverse. Smalls gets an interception. He also has a fumble. Look at Smalls right there. Oh, you know the man who makes the tackle? D.J. Dozier. Just throws his body and knocks Smalls out of bounds.
Jeff Lucas, the man hurt, but he got up and ran off the field. Now time is on the side of West Virginia. They don't want to fumble. Wolfley carries the ball. Gets to, well, just the line of scrimmage. And they're stopping the clock. Second down. Penn State calls timeout. They've got to use him up. Worry about lack of timeouts later. Right now, just get the ball back before too much time goes off the clock. That's a big story right there. 4 turnovers.
Exactly. And remember, Smalls has 2 of them. He got a fumble and an interception. And I love the play he made on the reverse. But, you know, when you look at West Virginia in a situation like this, 2:46, Penn State, they're taking one of their 3 timeouts. You must get a first down. They have to get at least 1 first down because you're going to have to make them use up their first downs. They have not been throwing the ball well, Penn State. You want to force them into a running game, but then you still have Dozier.
You know, we keep talking about the 10 Bowl Scouts, but there's something else here by the name of the Lambert Trophy, symbolic of football supremacy in the East. In the 18 previous years of Joe Paterno's coaching at Penn State has won 12 Lambert Trophies. Now here's West Virginia that has beaten Boston College, that with 2:46 to go leads Penn State, and this could be it. They could wrap up a Lambert Trophy as well as a major bowl trip. Remember, the Orange Bowl is here, the Sugar Bowl, the Gator, the Fiesta, the Sun, and others. They're all over the press box. They're watching this performance. But remember, one other thing. The game isn't over yet.
Exactly. And don't get too conservative, West Virginia. Running Wolfley up the middle, that's fine to get the clock started, but you've got to go wide.
Second down, 10 to go. And they could have been the quarterback draw, but or missed assignment. Which?
Well, he was going to go back and pass, he being Kevin White, number 14, because all the receivers went down and turned to the outside. That's a gutsy call on second down. I like that. But now Penn State takes its second timeout.
1 to go. Third down. Remember, the Chevrolet football report is coming up. Once this game is over, all of the scores of the day, there have been some upsets, including LSU to Notre Dame, including Kansas over Oklahoma, and maybe not an upset that will be heard around America tonight, but certainly all around West Virginia and Pennsylvania, because it's been since 1955 since the Mountaineers. Well, I'll tell you how long ago that was. Remember the old car, the Nash? In 1955. You could buy a 1951 Nash, 4 years old, for about $400 and some.
I like it.
Yeah,
we owned one. My father owned one.
Pound of bacon for 79 cents. It's been a long time since West Virginia's won.
Jim, on this play here, I don't know if they're going to pass it out, but I would run Gay wide and into the wide side of the field, get the clock started, and run as much time off as you can. And then,
whoop, don't jump. Third down, they did not jump. They're going to go for the bomb, and they're getting it to Mullen, and it's no good, and that stops the clock. Stops the clock. They don't have to call the timeout. It's fourth down.
Well, he's also going to get hammered in the backfield. Is that Don Graham, 53, that finally hits him? Or Zordich? Who is back there? There it is. Bang. He got hit. That's Moles, number 63. Gary Mullins really didn't have a chance. The ball was too far out front, and you're absolutely right. It stopped the clock. Run a sweep, get that thing moving, and then let the clock run out when you punt. Take the penalty there.
2:35 to go. Suprick to kick the ball away. Fourth down at about 12. Penn State will have a chance. They do get the ball away, and I believe it'll make it in the end zone. Let us see if it makes it into the end zone. It does not. They're back at the 1. A lot of folks had a chance on it, but Greg Catrone body jumped on it. They'll mark it at the 4.
Boy, if you ever need a punt in the game, Suprick just did it. Watch him. He's got to go fast because their blitz is on. He just pops it up in the air. Look at that. Good follow through. He's right there. Ison says no way, and watch his ball.
Well, Penn State, Paul, no matter what happens, as you can see, Suprick is happy with it. Penn State does have the ball and does have to score to tie or win the ball game. So that's the situation no matter where they are on the field. As it is, they're going to have to go 96 yards for a tie or a win. If they do not in the next 2 minutes, 25 seconds, history of sorts will be made. And Morgantown and West Virginia will go absolutely wild. They are getting ready to come on the field.
John Schaefer's stats at this moment: 8 passes completed out of 15 attempts, 110 yards. You know, Smalls just picked one off. They're just going to sit back and give him a little bit of a cushion. The defense will play it straight. But, you know, here's the situation. What do you do?
Now, this is behind the Penn State bench over there. That is a restricted area over there.
Coming over the walls. But, Jim, here's the situation now. You're looking 2:25 to go with your defense on the field. Passing, they've really not given up anything passing. They've given up 10, 12 yards here and there, but really nothing, only 110 yards the entire game. What do? Do you still play your basic defense, or do you go to a prevent?
We'll soon find out. From the 4-yard line, Penn State. With 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go, they're down by 3. Schuylerling, remember, has caught the big balls over the middle.
And they have that play where they throw to the outside and then lateral. They throw to the tight end or lateral to the tight end, either way.
Dozier looking for running room, and not much. He is upended on a fine play. That was Matt Smith that simply picked him up, let him go over his shoulder. Clock is running, 2:10 to go. Hurry up. They need a lot. Schaefer looks. Schaefer throws, and it is caught. First down, that'll stop the clock out at the 29-yard line. Rocky Washington picks up yet another important catch. He always manages to get free, Paul.
Yes, he does, and he's coming across the middle. The middle is open. The defense is giving you the middle. Take a look at Washington. He goes down. That's Hawley, number 9. He lets him go because he was supposed to be picked up by Rodriguez, number 23, the safety.
Right now, Penn State would love to have at least a tie. Look out, John Schaefer in trouble. Goes the ball. But they're going to mark it as a pass, and that is a loss of down. Intentionally grounding the ball. And that could cost him. Cost him a down. But it'll still be second down.
Here it is. He has no one to throw the ball to, and the force is coming.
Wait a minute. Hold it. They have not. What happened to the flag they threw?
They picked it up, an inadvertent flag. They're saying there was a back in the area. But, you know, in the pros now, remember, that would be in the grass. Schaefer would have been down back there. No intentional grounding by that time. But the ball hit not only a defensive man, but also hit an offensive lineman. But they said the ball was knocked down by a defensive man.
There's Schaefer. Schaefer in trouble again. Run won't do him any good, but he's got to run now, and it's going to be third down and about a yard to go with the clock running at 1:37. Grant makes the stop. Remember, they do have an outstanding field goal kicker, although he's missed his last three. Time has been called. 1:29 to go. Well, it has not been called. If they get the first down, the clock will stop. And Schaefer back, takes, looking, and now has a first down. The ball is caught by Bellamy, his first catch of the night. Out at midfield, 1:12 to go. 17-14 West Virginia. Penn State driving.
Stacy Smith, number 4, got up slow. West Virginia is going to call a timeout.
They have to, I guess, because Smith is groggy. That helps Penn State. They still have one left.
All right, Jim, here comes Bellamy. He's going to come all the way across the field. Fred Smalls, the linebacker. His job is the flat. He's sealing out there. Here comes Smalls. Look at the middle is an open area. Now there's Stacy Smith, number 4. I don't know, does he hit his own man? He sure does. That's Hawley, number 9, that hits him in the side.
Couldn't ask for a better ball game, could you?
And look at here. West Virginia, they took a timeout, and that, you've got to know, was called by Don Nehlen, the coach, to settle this defense down. They've got to make an adjustment into the middle of the field. Because the defensive line, they're putting pressure on John Schaefer. The linebackers are not getting too deep because they don't want to get that little dump pass to Dozier. But Dozier, DJ Dozier, every time they fake to him and he comes out of the backfield, Chip, he's open for about 6 yards.
Remember, the 2 touchdowns scored by Penn State were scored on runs by Smith and Dozier when the blitz was on. So you have to wonder about that also.
I don't think we're going to see a blitz.
I don't think so either. They'll lay back there, give him a little time, and what do you think that Nick Concitano is thinking about? He is the place kicker. Maybe called on to try to salvage at least a tie. Hamilton and Bellamy go wide to the left. It's first down at the 49-yard line of West Virginia. Schaefer hands the ball off, and there goes Smith. And Smith has got a first down, and that will stop the clock again at the 38-yard line.
We talk about gutsy calls. That was a gutsy call to the fullback, Steve Smith, number 33.
Let's talk about Concitano for a moment. Past the 40-yard mark, he has not made a field goal in 3 attempts. But that's premature. Let's Schaefer across the middle. There's another good catch by Eric Hamilton. First down at the 25. They're moving into field goal range. 54 seconds to go. They're looking for the score to win the ball game. West Virginia hasn't won since 1955. They're holding on to a 3-point lead. And the ball's at the 26. Schaefer getting the snap count out to Eric Hamilton. Clock started again, 45 seconds to go. Schaefer back. Schaefer, and he's intercepted by Hawley. Down the sideline. Still on his feet and out of bounds. That should do it.
Look at this field, Jim.
35 seconds to go.
They'll never clear it. They're tearing the goalpost down at the end where West Virginia, they're only going to sit on the ball anyway, but that goalpost is coming down.
Most of the people who are on the field now were not even born when West Virginia last beat Penn State.
And I'll tell you what, there's 35 seconds on this clock, and you know Joe Paterno, they got to get these people off the field because Joe, he believes that anything can happen. Now, we're not talking miracles. There's just too many strange things that happen. Even the players are trying to get the people off the field. Game is not over, folks.
On with 35 seconds to go, even though you have to believe it, Kevin White will simply put his knee down and let it run out. This would be the first loss for Joe Paterno in 19 tries with West Virginia. It would be the first time since 1955 that West Virginia has won it.
Well, they were trying to throw the ball to Seiberling downfield. John Schaefer, number 14. And it looked like he was open for a second, but Larry Hawley is going to get the interception. Seiberling slipped and fell down, and Hawley picks up the ball. Just get down with it. But he ran at the ball.
Joe Paterno's come all the way across the field to talk to Nehlen. And now he's going across to the other side, giving Kevin White. And they say he may have come over to say that's okay. He may have come over to say, run the clock. You got the ball game. What a piece of sportsmanship. but West Virginia also earned it. They earned it. The clock is still running with nearly a half a minute to go. And after 25 straight losses, and with representatives of the Orange, the Sugar, the Gator, the Fiesta, the Sun, the Peach, and others in the stands, West Virginia is now 7-1 on the year, losing only to Maryland. And in the last 2 weeks, they may have wrapped up the Lambert Trophy by knocking off Boston College at Penn State, and they have also beaten Pitt. Who stands in their way? The ball game now officially is over. West Virginia wins it 17-14. And Bedlam breaks loose in Morgantown. As you look at the field, may I tell you that very, very few people have even started toward the exits. They're still standing, savoring, enjoying what for most of them, or many of them at least, is a first time only happening in nearly 30 years. They have never, ever won until tonight. And the scoreboard says it finally. West Virginia 17 and Penn State 14. And as they tear down the scoreboard, we'll take a look at our Chevrolet players of the game. And each man earned it, although one is from a winning team and one is from a losing team. And for Penn State, with 109 yards, including a 51-yard burst for a score, D.J. Joser and Penn State from Chevrolet will get $1,000 for the General Scholarship Fund. And for the Chevrolet player of the game for West Virginia, well, we'll let another former linebacker talk about a linebacker.
Fred Smalls, what a game he played. He had a lot of assists, but take a look at it. 3 tackles, an interception, a fumble recovery. Just played a super game, and I think the greatest play he made tonight, besides those, was when he caught that reverse coming back, stayed home, read it, made a super play on it. Fred
and my
Smalls.
own little Chevrolet award goes to Paul McGuire. Not the $1,000. He said at the outset, I think this ball game will be won by a field goal, and if you got to kick a field goal, I'd like to have the All-American Paul Woodside on my team. He won it for West Virginia. Back in a moment. This celebration won't end for a long while. West Virginia 17, Penn State 14. I'm Jim Simpson with Paul McGuire, and we will see you next Saturday evening when the Air Force will be at Army. But before that game comes on at noon Eastern Time, Notre Dame and Navy. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Castrol, motor oil engineered for today's smaller, higher revving engines. And by Members Only, the brand that's changing the way America looks. A promotional fee paid by United Airlines. You're not just flying, you're flying to friendly skies. And now from Morgantown, where the celebration continues and will through the night. Around this state, where they've beaten Penn State for the first time since 1955, we will say good night. Most of the others will not, but you stay tuned now. You'll get all the scores of today with the Chevrolet College Football Report.